and I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Good news, everyone!
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and of Twitch, and of the G3 fam, I have been handed a top secret document by Chris Wilson himself, and I have been commissioned to track down this notorious cat. And so that is what we will be doing. We will be tracking down notorious cats with this cool cat, this bald, this geriatric cat today, as we get ready for the official launch of Path of Exile Heist. Welcome everybody, my name is G3 Iron, and it is so good to have you joining us today as we get launched on what will surely be a league that will not be known as Gone in 60 Seconds, nor will it be known as anything less than an international treasure. This will be Ocean's 77 Mirrors of Calandra, as it were. Welcome everybody, as we count down. We're in queue, we're waiting for Heist. Hopefully you are as well. If you are stuck patching, I am so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you will hurry up and get patched. And join us all as we are all sitting in the queue, awaiting for the much anticipated, never duplicated, never previously experienced Heist League. It is September 18th, 2020. Welcome to the wild, wacky, geriatric world that is Good Guy Gaming. We've already got a couple of folks following us here today. And ladies and gentlemen, did you notice? We've got technology now. We are officially out of the 1800s. Which, yes, that was when I was born. But take a look at this.
Good news, everyone!
Good news, everyone! Valhalla 101, welcome to the G3 family of gamers. It is so good to have you. And then we've also got this.
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Hey, thanks so much, Cord44, for the sub. Thanks so much, Valhalla. Welcome.
Good news, everyone!
Hey, Pedro MJ, welcome to the G3 family of gamers. It is good to have you here. Welcome to the launch of the illustrious Heist League.
Good news, everyone!
Welcome, Malongo, 1998. Oh man, we got some millennials in here. Or is that even younger? Is 98 younger than millennials? Or is that right in the millennial age? You millennials you'll have to help me out. Hey, thanks so much for the super cheer there, Arolis. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see that you've got, first off, internet, and that you're safe and healthy and alive.
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Hey, thanks so much, Crazy Musketeer. Hopefully today is your day, man. That would be a great day, wouldn't it? Imagine if on League Start Day, a mirror would drop for you. Imagine. Just imagine. It's super argued about. It's Gen Z. It ranges between 95 and 01. Okay. There we go. I'm glad we finally have a definition for that. Meatbag, PoE is not down for the new league. Today is the release of the new league. Welcome, by the way, Meatbag. It's good to hear from you in chat. We are counting it down. So officially, on the official countdown timer, we are like an hour and a half away from whenever this queue is supposed to open up. And we can all get in and be as slow as the tortoise to enjoy the next 3 months worth of Path of Exile gaming. Some say it ends in 1995, some in 2002, so we all don't know. A day one mirror would be almost painful. All that currency and nothing to buy? Yeah, that would be. That would be painful. I mean, on the one hand, on the other hand, you go, hey, whenever anybody makes anything awesome, I've got a mirror. You know? I'll put it this way. There are worse things in the world, way worse things in the world, than a day one mirror. Right? Like, having your ceiling collapse on you 2 weeks after you bring home a newborn. Oh, man. But that's speaking purely hypothetical. That's not speaking from experience or anything like that. Oh, man. It's so good to see so many of you joining us here today. We've got a couple of different chat commands that are available for you here today that my good friend Cool Draconis helped me put together here today. Let's see if I can still read these. You can, of course, use the chat command commands in order to bring up the list of all the chat channel commands. You can also hit starter, which will pull up some shameless promotion about some of the league starters that we have recommended. You can type in Bank of Exile in order to pull up the registration page and link where you can go to register for the Bank of Exile that we will be running this league in Softcore League and Heist. You can also hit the build button in order to, I think that references a couple of different builds, maybe? Actually, I'm not sure. I don't even remember. This is why Cool Draconis did all this. I'm pretty sure it answers you what I'm planning on league starting with. And then, of course, question of the day. Question of the day is a thing that we like to do around here. It's essentially a way that we can all ask each other what's going on with one target-focused question. So that's one way to do it. Unfortunately, bank is Bank of Exile, Arolas. I know, I make everybody type it out. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should abbreviate it? I can go in and change it right now. Day 1 mirror in hardcore solo self found and then die before picking it up? Jeez, you're a masochist, dude. That's... Oh, man. That's painful. Oh. What do you guys think? We'll take an impromptu vote. You guys think turn it into acronyms? Freezing pulse totems? Oh, that'll be a good starter of SD. Go acronyms? Alright, we can go acronyms. There's a couple of you saying go acronyms. Go command acronyms. Oh, that's great. That's great. Alright, so we're going to turn question of the day into question of the day. There we go. Alright, so question of the day should be updated, hopefully. Bank of Exile should just be called Bank, right? So we're going to turn that one into Bank. And starter and build. There we go. Do those ones need acronyms? What would the acronym of a 4-5-letter word be? I don't even know. Alright, now I gotta go change this. Can I do this? This is a lot of technical stuff for a boomer like me. But we'll see if we can do this. Alright, so starter, bank, those are both good. And then build is good. Question of the day. There we go. There we go. I think we almost did it. Did we do it? I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. Can I fit this on one line even? Imagine how organized it will be. It'll be like our banking document. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, there we go. And I think I like it actually with 2 lines. Is that weird? I think I still like it with 2 lines better. Give the bald man in the back my regards. But this is the way it's gonna go down. We're gonna find the cat. We're gonna complete the contract. And we're gonna finish every damn heist that we can come across. We're gonna get so filthy rich. People are gonna ask us, how'd you get so filthy rich? Well, I followed simple basic economic principles, and you can too as well. It's actually rather simple. If you simply apply yourself to learning basic economic principles, you too can also be rich like me. Or you can break into a bunch of heists and just non-stop play the game. Hey, welcome, ManoPanda92! Welcome to the G3 Gaming family. It's nice to have you. Alright, so I'm going to pull up some Path of Buildings here as we wait, because I figured it'd be nice if we're just chatting and just hanging. Because, you know, we still got, let me check here. Still got a ways to go, at least according to my pocket watch. Still got a ways to go before the official movement that will begin, as it were, on the queue. What's your favorite part of opening day, guys? Let's see here. Discovering new mechanics, says Avesti. With new loot being a close second. Oh, that's a good one. Crypto Knight says, Vol Strikes then transitioning to carrying golems with the same character when I have currency. Okay, very nice. That sounds like a good opening day plan. Yeah, Vortex Cold Dot Occultist is going to be ridiculously strong. And here's part of, like, over the last 24 hours or so, I have just been, like, flipping a coin back and forth, calling heads and tails, over whether or not I'm league starting a witch or a shadow. Because if I league start a shadow, I can go trickster, assassin, or sabo, right? You can't go wrong. I was talking about this with a friend the other day, off stream. Just saying that there's basically no way to go wrong. Where is it here? Here it is. There we go. There's basically no way to go wrong if you go with trickster and shadow, because it's really strong super early in league. You can always swap over and reascend if you need to into sabo if you want to do like more boss killing stuff. And then you can always swap back over to assassin once you get a ton of currency generated and you want to play a fun build. Right? So there's lots of different options if you start shadow. But the other part of me has been saying, wait a minute though. Wait a minute. If you go witch, you've got Necromancer available to you, which, sure, the block offering got nerfed a bit. Oh, bummer. Oh, well. But you can still go Necromancer, so you can still play as a summoner, or you can go with any of the various spell archetypes that are available for witch. And then you can also play as an occultist, which, if you play Cold Dot Occultist, like, we already know that's incredibly smooth. That was probably the smoothest leveling experience I ever had, was league starting with that. With Shack Central's Cold Dot Occultist. That was incredible. Then, when you scale up your currency, if you don't want to keep playing Cold Dot Occultist, let's say, for instance, that this whole Curse, Hex Blast, Doom thing turns out to be really, really good. You can do that as well. Right? So, I feel like starting Witch, you've got the Necromancer, you've got the Occultist, and then, I know people like to hate on the Elementalist. I didn't call it heads or tails, Aurolus. I should have called heads or tails. I've been calling it for 24 hours. Which flip is going to be the final flip? But if you go Elementalist, like, you don't have to play, Impulsa's Triple Herald Elementalist, like what we did all of 2018. And most of 2019. You don't have to go that way with Elementalist. You can just go Golemancer, which is, yes, it's very unique heavy, but typically in Trade League, it's not that expensive to get up and going. And you can get to maps without getting most of your uniques in place. So you've got three pretty good options here. I would say two incredible options between Necromancer and Occultist as a starter, for me personally, with starters that I'm familiar with. Or you come over here and you start Shadow and you go, hey, there's really good all-around Ascendancy with the Trickster, really strong DPS Ascendancy with the Sabo, especially if you want to go with like boss killing right away and just rushing your Atlas, which is not what I'm going to do, by the way. Or you can go Assassin once you get enough currency. Because, yeah, sure, Assassin got hit a little bit, but it's like, oh no, my infinite DPS is now slightly numbered. Like, that's okay. You can deal with that. It's okay. Both of those nerfs to Ascendancies, in my opinion, were totally fine. So that is why I'm, like, looking at this top half of the tree and going, okay, this is pretty much where I'm going to make my living in terms of Ascendancy options. So, what's up, Frosty Freeze? It is good to have you here. What's up, Big Dog Swinging? Whoa, a G3 stream? Is it League Start or something? Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Today is the official League Start, so we're very, very excited. Today's schedule, by the way, is to stream League Start for a couple of hours, and then my oldest has got some commitments that I'm going to take her to, and then come back and boot up the stream again and push hard into the night. And then tomorrow morning, my first son, has got some commitments, so I'm going to go with him to those, and then stream pretty much the rest of the day tomorrow. And then Sunday morning, no commitments, so we're just pretty much going to be streaming as much as we can on Sunday. So that's the goal. The goal is to play as much Heist as possible, by the way. And I'm saying Heist specifically because I really want to interact with the League mechanic. Oftentimes what I'll do is I will push myself to get to Atlas and essentially try to race myself and see what time I can get. And this league, I think because I've got so many interruptions and breaks here over the first 24 hours, I think I just want to mess around with Heist and see what that's like. That's my goal. Valhalla's potentially planning on playing a Crackling Lance hero font. Yeah, Crackling Lance. Oh man, was there not a single? Was I right in today's earlier video, that there was a single unified thought that rippled throughout the entire Path of Exile community when we saw Crackling Lance's video? Like, did we not all think, I want to be the Emperor and I want to electrocute somebody? More on that in a minute. Alongo says, my favorite part was going through acts and mostly killing mobs. I'm not one of those zoomers who just want to run into mapping. Hey, that's great. One of the things that we say a lot of the time in our discussion videos is, if you are having fun, then you are playing a game the right way. This is your hobby time, this is your space, this is your time to enjoy yourself, right? There's all kinds of stuff going on in the world outside of our gaming sphere, right? Outside of our gaming family. So take your time, enjoy what it is that you're doing while you're playing games, because it's your time to enjoy playing games. So as long as you're having fun, you're doing it right. Don't let somebody else tell you that you're doing it wrong if you're enjoying it. Yo, G3, I skipped Harvest. Which trade macro does everyone use now? I use Trade Companion. That's what I use. Mercury Trade stopped working for me a while ago, and I tried a couple of leagues to get it to work. Couldn't make it happen. Maybe it's because I'm bald. Maybe it's because I'm geriatric. But I couldn't make it work. Flask Finder MF Tornado Shot? Oh, there you go. I mean, I did say Magic Find is back. Remember, guys, I did put a Pathfinder on that proven starters list. Avesti says, I've never actually reascended a character. Always started a new one in order to get a feel for the playstyle as it comes together. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Have you checked the challenges yet? I have not. Are the challenges out? Is the challenge list out? I can go check that in a minute if you want, Toto. Yeah, the crackling lance thing, when that came out, let me see if I still have that that clip. I think I still have that clip.
Good news, everyone.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Jabbo the Kid. Oh no, Jabbo Kid. There we go. Welcome to the G3 family of gamers, Jabbo Kid. Thanks for the follow. So let's just put this on repeat, huh? See if I can do this. There we go. This is what Crackling Lance looked like. Which, I saw a couple of different streamers talk about Crackling Lance in a couple of videos. This isn't a critique against anyone individually. But I had noticed, like, when you do full screen like this, a lot of people had their cameras essentially, like, in the middle of the screen. So it actually looked like the lightning was coming out of the character. I thought that was pretty cool. But when I saw a Crackling Lance, two things that I thought. One, unlimited power, which that was our meme this morning. But the other thing, you see how there's that beam that's running through the center of it? It almost reminded me of Divine Ire, but it's almost got like a reverse of what Divine Ire is doing, right? Divine Ire is you channel and you store up for this massive beam that you release with some tentacle damage going out as you're channeling. This is like, hey, it's doing all of that channeling damage while there's also some beams going on. It kind of gave me a bit of a Divine Ire flavor without the requirement of being a channeling skill. It's almost like fast-acting, tenactin, boom! Fast-acting Divine Ire. You know? That's at least what was going through my mind. What's up, Sweet RNGesus? You did not think Palpatine when you saw Crackling Lance, but you were feeling pretty excited about it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to work on totems. It'll be interesting. Like, the issue with Arc is always range. That's always been the issue with Arc. Like, when Arc is in favor, it's got ridiculous range. When Arc is not in favor, it doesn't have very good range. So, That's just my 2 cents on Arc and Crackling Lance. If Crackling Lance has got really, really strong range, which in some of these clips it looks like it does have range. Like hitting that pack there, that's pretty good. It's across the screen. I don't know what the resolution is that they're playing at, right? I typically play by stretching out my gameplay really wide. It's one of the reasons why the chat goes next to me, and then usually why other stuff goes on the far side of the stream. That's usually why. There we go. We are at queue position 5299, by the way. So hopefully you guys have got a better queue position than me. Alternate arc is stronger, says Melchi971. That's fair. It might be. We got to see what it actually plays like, right? What it actually feels like to play. How much charge up time does it actually require? What's up, Dipper? I'm in big trouble. 1 hour and I still don't know what to league start. Help? Oh no, use the starter guide. Use the starter guide. We actually went over 4 starter guides for you. We actually went over that yesterday. So, if you've got 1 hour to go, let's see here. Let me see if I can pull this up. A couple of league starters for you. Hey, thanks, Arolis, for pulling up the starters. You can follow that YouTube link. There are 4 proven starters that we recommended. Also, I should go see if there's any more updates on this. We posted today
I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Oh, thanks so much for the subscription there, Arolis. Thanks so much. That's very kind. So we posted today the streamer content stuff. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, I don't like the way how new Reddit looks. Does anybody like the way how new Reddit looks? Am I just being a hipster? Am I just being an old-time boomer? I don't like it. There we go. So there's a whole bunch of builds on this particular thread. We compiled this today. There's Alkalizer, Behind Eye Gaming's, Big Ducks, Captain Lance, Crouching Tuna, Don the Crown, Dropadooski, Gazzy, there's ours, Yoji, Jorgen, K, Lighty, McDivitt, Mathel, MB Extreme, Nathan Walker, Path of Matt, Play Like Jay, Surgog, Tarkat, Tenki Eye, and Gamer Report. Hey, thanks so much for the cheer there, Arolis. Remember, you can subscribe to your favorite streamer for free if you have Amazon Prime. Oh, there you go. You nailed it, Arolis. You nailed it. The Game Report. Gamer Report, he just always has fantastic build reviews and build guides for Elementalists, for Golemancers specifically. Hey, thanks so much for the follow there, Dipper. Badger as well, Tripolar Bear, and then, of course, Zizran. So there's a whole bunch of league starters right there. I think that's still on the front page, or close to the front page on Reddit. Somewhere over there. But the 4 league starters that I had pulled up, I will go grab. These are the 2 that I'm debating playing if I go Shadow. So this is Dark Zells, Essence Drain, Contagion Trickster. Which you can already tell right away, it's really, really good. Why is it really, really good, Iron? Why do you think it's so strong? Well, first off, it's a trickster. So, tricksters are always really, really strong. For whatever reason, over the last, really 2 years, they've been good. Ghost Shrouds are ridiculously strong. So, here's Ghost Dance. You get 3% to chance to evade while you have Energy Shield. You have 2% reduced damage taken per Ghost Shroud. Then every 2 seconds, you gain a Ghost Shroud, so you get up to a maximum of 3. So you just have 6% reduced damage taken. On its own, not fantastic. But when you start to combine it with all this other stuff, when you're hit, you lose a Ghost Shroud, and you recover energy shield equal to 4% of your energy, of your evasion rating. So if you've got any amount of energy shield, you can essentially take a hit, you drop down, but then you're going to gain that amount of energy shield back because you've got a massive evasion pool. Then you've got 10% increased movement speed while you have energy shield, which you're almost always going to have energy shield. It's amazing, right? It's very, very strong, very, very solid. And for some reason, because it's an evasion-based class, it always dodges nerfs. Then you've got Escape Artist. You get 5 evasion rating per maximum energy shield on your helmet. You get +1 maximum energy shield per 6 evasion rating on your body armor, which it's pretty easy to get above 2,000 evasion rating on your body armor. Then you get 6% increased attack and cast speed per Ghost Shroud, right? So if you've got 3 Ghost Shrouds, if you haven't been hit recently, you're going to have 3 Ghost Shrouds. That's 18% increased attack and cast speed. Then you cannot be stunned while you have Ghost Shrouds. So again, it's very, very hard to get stunned. You're not stun immune, but it's very hard to get stunned. Then you've got a 10% chance to dodge spell hits if you have energy shield. So you scale up your dodge, you just never get hit. That's the defensive layers.
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Hey, thanks so much for the subscription there. I'm going to butcher your name, so please forgive me. Is it El Vital? Vital? Thanks so much, anyway, for your subscription. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Oh, Metal! That's why you've got the eyes around the V. I like it. Thank you, Metal, for your subscription. Good job with the notifications, by the way. Hey, I'm so glad you guys like those. That took me... It took me way too long over the last 18 hours to figure out how to do that. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the patch notes, Metal. Glad you like them. That's good news. All right, so acrobatics. Acrobatics is amazing. I almost always recommend players, if you're playing softcore, to just take acrobatics. If you can. If you're anywhere close to acrobatics. It's 30% chance to dodge attack hits. You get less armor, you get less ES, but who cares? If you're not playing block, and you're not planning on playing, damage mitigation, if you're just planning on damage avoidance, acrobatics it's the way to go. Then you come over here and you grab phase acro, which is also 30% chance to dodge spell hits, and along the way you've got 3, 7, and then another 3, so 10% chance to dodge attack hits. So you end up just with a massive amount of chance to dodge. Where is it? On the final build of Dark Cells, he's capped. He's 75-75 on attack and spell dodge. That's really good. You have a 75% chance just never to get hit. It's really good. And that's on top of your positioning, right? If you play the game relatively safe, which I don't because I'm a boomer and I'm terrible at playing video games, but if you play the game relatively safe, you're not going to get hit. Because you've already got plenty of dice that are rolling in your favor with 75-75 dodge chance. And then on top of that, if you play around obstacles and actually are aware of where you're at, you're not necessarily sitting in the midst of a pack. Which ED Contagion allows you to not stand in the midst of a pack. It's a very, very safe playstyle. Also, the damage is just... It's very, very easy to scale up. You scale up a bunch of chaos damage. That's what you're scaling up. There's chaos damage on the tree. So it's very, very easy to scale up. So I love Dark Cells Guide. We actually did a featured discussion on this particular guide a while ago. Just because it was great. Hey, what's up, Jess? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you today. 75% of the time, it works every time. Sweetheart and Jesus, you need these glasses for that. 75% of the time, you don't get hit any of the time. Oh, Jabo says, good to see you on Twitch. Been watching you for quite a while on YouTube. Good luck on your league start. It's too early for me, 4:30 a.m. on the 19th here in Australia. Oh, man! Good flippin' morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us. Holy moly, go get some sleep. Unless you're working an overnight shift. If you're working an overnight shift, then happy midday to you. Yeah, so this is a fantastic build. One of the biggest critiques of Dark Cells Essence Drain Contagion build one of the biggest critiques is, oh, but Iron, you're only doing like 2 million damage at the top end. Okay. 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 It's possible that you're only dealing 2 million damage per second. But if you're dealing 2 million damage per second and you never have a second where you're not dealing damage, that means over the course of, let's say, 4 seconds, you've done 8 million damage. Other sorts of characters, because of their playstyle, they might have a much larger DPS tick off of each hit, or off of each ability, or off of each spellcast, or even just off of each second. However, you've got to ask, how safe is it, and how consistent is it? There are builds that will say 30 million DPS. Yeah, but those 30 million DPS only last for a second. It puts you in danger, and it's potentially conditional on a whole bunch of stuff, like Vol Righteous Fire, and Sigil of Power, and fully charged Archmage stacks, etc., and getting a crit, and rolling the highest possible DPS that you can on your hit. Also, you need to have, Bottled Faith, and a whole bunch of other really expensive gear. Like, this is 2 million DPS on pretty garbage gear for a League starter. Pretty easy attainable gear. I shouldn't say garbage. Pretty attainable gear over the course of an opening weekend. When you're looking at the uniques, you can use a Hiri's Ire, which has had a couple of different leagues where it's been super expensive, and then a couple of different leagues where it's been super, super cheap. So hopefully that should be cheap this league. The Vertex as a potential unique helmet. Cane of Unraveling is your League starter unique, which this is usually like an Alk. Witchfire Brew, that's usually one of the more expensive parts, depending on how people are using it. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be very expensive this league, because a lot of the people who are going to be playing Chaos-based builds are going to be doing self-cast stuff. They're going to be doing their own curse stuff with Doom and with Hexblast and stuff. So hopefully Witchfire Brew won't be used by that whole population that's playing that. So hopefully that'll keep it relatively low. Then you've got a Spreading Rot Jewel, and then you've got a Transcendent Mind Jewel. Like, this is not an expensive setup. Yeah, Frosty Freeze, exactly what you said. It's constant DPS versus DPS from a single attack or a single hit or a single instance. Like, damage over time builds, when they apply their dot, they allow you to run around and stay alive and focus on things. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Pacific Northwest is getting slammed with thunderstorms. Should I take that as a message? Yes, Aurolus. You need to play a lightning-based character. Hey, what's up, Nell? Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. Welcome, and hopefully you've got a better queue time than me, or a better queue position than me. We're about an hour away, and we are what? 52.99. Yeah, we're 55 minutes away. Is where we're sitting. All right, where'd my POB go? Here we go. So anyway, so that's Dark Cells. This is a really, really strong build. I like it. Does that mean I have to play something fire-related because my state is on fire? That's one way to look at it. That is one way to look at it. I mean, I'm going to try to grab a Wall of Flame, Firewall, Flame Wall, as quickly as I can. Like, that's going to be fun. Kind of like totems. Yeah, you're right, Avesti. You're right. Here's the thing about totems, though. Totems, every time you want to put totems down, you have to cast. So you have to stop and cast your damage, essentially. And they can die. They can die. They're targetable, and they can die. So, it's not to say that totems are bad. It's just to say that it's a difference in playstyle. That's all. Smoke mine would seem more appropriate. There you go. Alright, so this is the first build. This is Dark Cells Ultimate Trickster Guide. This is the one that we might be following. The other one that I was looking at as a Trickster is Hasunik's Toxic Rain Caustic Arrow Trickster. So, to briefly recap, why would we play Trickster again? Ghost Shrouds? You notice the Ascendancy is virtually the same, right? The skill gem setup is different, but the Ascendancy is the same, and you'll notice down here on the bottom right hand of the corner, of the skill tree, we're grabbing acro and phase acro. Because why get hit when you cannot get hit? It's just that simple. When you look at the attack dodge and spell dodge on this build, it's 75, 74. So it's slightly less than capped out. So take that for what it is. If that's, 1%, 1% worse of a build than Dark Cells, I don't know. So there's a lot of ways that you can play this. You can play this with Caustic Arrow. You can also play this as Toxic Rain. It just depends on how you want to set it up. So there's a lot of different ways that you can set it up. And you can see here, Asunic has put a lot of different options here. Also, here's the tree. You can see as you're leveling, hey, look, I'm at 30 points. What should I be at? Hey, I'm at 72 points. What should I be at? Hey, I want to do, let's try with 2 cluster jewels, right? Hey, I want to try no cluster jewels, right? Lots of different options, depending on what you want to go with. Toxic Rain, I think, is just, again, it's very strong DPS. It's very strong, consistent dot damage. And it allows you to take advantage of Mirage Archer. Which, granted, Mirage Archer doesn't hit as frequently as Mirage Archer used to. But I still think Mirage Archer is a fantastic skill in terms of quality of life. Which, so many players complain. So many players. I'm not saying any of you do this. There's a lot of players who will complain about Path of Exile's quality of life features. Then they won't play builds that enable quality of life features. Like, they'll play a build that requires them to smash every single button and use multiple different bars of skills. Like, for instance, if you're going to tell me that you play a support character and you're tired of, turning on every single aura in the game every time you sign in, or every time you die even, that's fair, right? That's fair. But if you're a player and you're going to complain about quality of life features, complain about it in relation to that specific build. You can't say as a game. Like, we even just saw with Necromancers and with Summoners over the last 3 leagues, all we've gotten is quality of life buffs. Mirage Archer is fantastic quality of life. Second Wind is a great quality of life support gem that we've gotten over the last couple of leagues. All of the different mobility skills that we've gotten, like Frost Blink and Dash. The ability to cancel your auto attacks, right? Or to cancel your animations. That's big quality of life that's come through. Like, the number of quality of life things that have come through has been massive. It's really hard to go wrong with a Caustic Arrow, Toxic Rain Shadow build. It's hard to go wrong, but I'm going to try and do it. So we'll see. Toxic Rain was my very first Cirrus kill in Delirium. There you go. And the other thing about Hasunic, he's done this in SSF Hardcore. He's taken down Awakener level 8 with this thing. In Hardcore. So, like, I've followed his build for multiple leagues now. We featured his build a couple of times, several leagues ago. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to this build. Could or would you go through your PoE trade companion setup? I'm not sure if it'll even show. Will it show here? I'm not even sure if it'll show without PoE being here. I was messing around with it earlier. I should customize all this stuff, by the way. You are right. Where are the messages? There's the hotkeys. Here we go. Here's the buttons. There's ask to wait. Still interested. Invite to party. Oh, this one's fun. I like to do random stuff with this one. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, your item is ready to be picked up. And other times I'll put in, like, some kind of... There was one league, what did I say? There's a bald guy running around with your items. Quick, join the party and grab him or something. It was some bald joke. Thank you. Sometimes I spam people with our YouTube link. Boy, that gets pretty cancerous pretty quick. Like, thanks so much for your trade. Follow us on YouTube. That's pretty great. It's pretty great to see some people when you'll do something like that. I've done shameless promos for this one before too. Like, thanks so much for joining us. Come back to our shop. Add me as a friend. And sometimes you'll get people who are like, oh yeah, that was a really good deal. I want to come back to you. Thanks so much. I'll add you as a friend. And then other people, you're like, why are you talking to me at all? You just give me my item and let me get out. And there are different times, I'll admit it. There are different times where I'm like that. There are different times where I'm like, I don't want to have a conversation with this person. And then there are other times where I'm like, oh, let's chat. What build are you running? How are things going? How's that market that you're interacting with? So lots of different fun interactions. I feel like in hardcore, I'm gonna be an elitist for a moment. I'm not playing hardcore this league, I'm playing softcore. But I feel like in hardcore, the community is a lot more oriented towards discussion when we do trade and when we do interact. I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. There's a lot more people who want to spend time in their hideout alive talking with somebody about a trade or about their build than there are people that are like, oh no, I have to get back out there and zoom. Because in hardcore, it's like, oh no, if I get back out there, I might lose my entire character in this new thing that I just bought. So, it's interesting. I made a button for insufficient quantity for bulk trades when I get whispers asking for more than I have, or sometimes ever had in stock. That's a good button, Siberia. That's a really good button. Jess says, I've had a few good conversations. A good pun in the username is worth appreciating. Oh, yeah. Half the time when I say I don't have enough, they reply, how many? And half the time it's funny, linking them to 9 alts that I have when they whispered for 600. Yep. How many times do you think I'll make a mistake while we're trading this league? How many times do you think I'm going to accidentally trade somebody exalts when it was actually chaos that we were looking for? How many times is that going to happen? Probably too many times. Alright, let's go take a look at the gem setup here. Look at that. That's on a 3-link. Baby. That looks good. Green, green, blue. Or green, green, green. This is Puncture. I think he says to grab an Act 4, right? If I'm remembering his notes. I forget. Oh no, Act 1. Act 1. Use Puncture for damage on Dweller of the Deep and Brutus. You can also use it on the Act 1 boss. Pretty easy Act 1, actually. Just 2-3 green links. I feel like that's doable. I feel like that's doable. And what is this? That's at 15 points. So that's a little bit of damage. It's already 16,000 dot damage. Yeah, but that's with his items. Yeah, that's with his bow attacks, fire, and additional arrow, +2 to level of socket and support gems, +40 to chaos dot. Don't pay attention to these total DPS numbers. But it is good to know that he goes up before he goes down. See, I typically just rush. I'm a pleb. I typically just rush phase aggro. But he comes up and he rushes atrophy, which that's a lot of damage. That's fair. There's a lot of damage coming up this way because you pick up both the growth and decay as well as the atrophy wheel. So that's a lot of damage running up here. All right. So that's a Sunix build. So I might do that one as well. The third build that I've been debating with is Shack Centrals. Which, do I have Shack Centrals on here? I thought I had his saved somewhere. That's his 3.11. Let's just import. Let's just import. Let's see if he's done this. So this is Shack Central's Vortex Occultist. So he comes up and he grabs Void Beacon, Frigid Wake to give you nearby enemies have minus 20 cold resistance and reduced life regeneration. And then you get cannot be chilled, cannot be frozen. Every 4 seconds you have a 33% chance to freeze nearby chilled unique enemies. And every 4 seconds freeze nearby chilled non-unique enemies. And nearby chilled enemies deal 10% reduced damage with hits. And you get 20% to cold damage over time multiplier. Then you go and you grab Vile Bastion, which regenerates you a whole bunch of energy shield per second. And you cannot be stunned, so you get stun immunity. This is a pretty strong build. Here's the dot DPS. It's just over what? 1 million, 1.2 mil is the dot DPS. Does he have any items on this? Yeah, he does. He's got the Prism Guardian on here, the Rim Gaze, and the Chevrons with Presence of Sheula, Mark of the Shaper. That's the low life. But he's also got the SSF budget version, which is really nice. Then you can go through the leveling tree. You can go CI at level 80. You can go Final Tree I with Cluster. And Final Low Life with a Cluster. So, I like what he's done. He's also got the entire leveling setup right here in the Notes tab. I love it when build guide creators actually utilize the Notes tab. Like when they actually give us copious amounts of notes. That is something that I enjoy. That's something I enjoy. Being able to just like have POB open instead of having POB open plus a million other tabs. Having a million other tabs just does not help. In my humble opinion. Alright, let's go pull up the... do some banking sheets. So for those of you who have never joined us for a G3 bank, we run a bank. For our guildies and for our friends. And we've got a bunch of guild officers that help out. And basically the basic setup is players collect stuff and they dump it into the bank. Minimum deposit this league is 1x or 100x. And then over the course of, depending on when you make your investment and deposit, it's usually between, at most, it's about 10 days is usually what it is. But usually between 5 to 10 days, you will get your investment back with 10% of what you invested. So that's always fun. That became a thing, that started becoming a thing, I think, when we started as a guild, just straight up, it was a thing. But it became a much bigger thing, probably around Legion League, as the guild continued to grow. It looks like the guild banking document is up to date. So, for those of you who are wondering what the guild banking document looks like, kind of like a high-interest, short-duration CD. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Here is the banking document. Oh my goodness, it's too big. That's what it looks like. And, so here on the main page, this is where we track like the total amount of deposits and the total amount of withdrawals. And then we track each individual deposit here. That kicks the stats back out to the main page. Deposit stats. This tracks essentially each individual person that has made a deposit and then totals it out. So in other words, when an individual goes in and makes a deposit, they're supposed to make a deposit here, but this will just total out. So let's say you make 2 different deposits. Boom. This is where your individual 2 deposits will be recorded, but this is where it'll be sum totaled. And then when we start paying you out, we input all that data here via the withdrawals. And then we got an FAQ page here. So if anybody needs that, you can use the command bank in order to get access and take a view of this particular document. So if you ever want to take a look at what our banking document looks like, if you've ever got questions or just want to join, that's where you can do that. Hey, welcome, Lim. It's good to have you. You have not missed anything. Well, you missed the opening monologue. You've missed the explanation of the couple of builds that I'm thinking about playing. You've missed our explanation just now of the bank, but you caught that. You caught that, right? You missed a lot of good discussion. A lot of people have already shared their answer to the question of the day. So, question of the day is, what's your favorite part about a league start? Nell says, I hope your Twitch account grows large enough to the point where you can get auto stream quality scaling for viewers. My internet can't handle the current loads very well. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Nell. I didn't even know that's a thing. Talk to me. Explain to me. What do I need to do to make this a better experience for you? Hey, what's up, Adrian? Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Thanks for the kind words. Lem says, my favorite part is not getting stonewalled during the main story. It's not until T14 that I start having issues. Oh, that's good. Welcome, welcome, none to lose. It's good to have you. Oh, by the way, all of you who have subscribed today via Twitch, via like Prime and all the other options that allow you to subscribe, there should be an emote. There should be an emote that you can use. If you want, that's a sub emote that is unlocked in chat, as Metal is demonstrating for us here. So the goal over the weekend was hopefully to hit 15 subscribers, because if we hit 15 subscribers, then we unlock a second emote. So that could be fun. That could be fun. And of course, there's like multiple more goals and stuff to hit if we hit that 15. So we'll see. Willie says, the fun part is to try to speed run the axe and try to improve my time. That is fun. Hadrian says, favorite part, waiting till PS4 League starts. There you go. Lem says, well, it's further than I used to go, but I don't like how my only options seem to be slam 5,000 alts to get the gear you want, or browse trade for extremely expensive items which may not be optimal for your build. So, depending on where you're at, Lem, there's almost always an area in each act that you can farm for better gear. Like that you can that's usually it's linear, and usually there will be much better gear in that zone than there was in the previous act. And typically the zone is the first zone as you enter an act. So, the classic one in this iteration of leveling right now in Path of Exile is, of course, Blood Aquas. But in addition to Blood Aquas, as soon as you kill Katava for the first time, if you go run the beach, that's a great zone to run. It's linear. You can log in, log back out real quick after you kill all the monsters on the beach. Act 4, you can go run the Dried Lake. Act 3 is the City of Sarn. You can go run it. Act 7, I believe, is the... Is that the... No, it's not the Waterways yet. I believe it's the forest. I believe it's the Southern Forest. That's the linear one that you run from left to right. Act 8, I believe, is... I believe I like to run the fields. The fields for Act 8. And Harbor Bridge. Those are a couple other options. So there's lots of different zones, typically when you first start an act, but there's lots of different zones where you can repeat farm. Now, once you get into maps, then it just becomes an issue of how quickly it is that your build can go. Hey, D3 Tourette's, thank you so much, and welcome to the G3 family of gamers. Thanks for the follow. It is nice to have you with us. Uh-oh. If you downloaded the client and it forced a full redownload, then download this link and follow these steps. Oh boy. Is anybody in that boat? Is anybody stuck like that? I hope not. I hope you guys aren't. Nell says, if you get Twitch partner levels, you'll get benefits like your viewers can watch at varying stream quality. I think quality downscaling happens on Twitch servers, so it's a free service for larger streams. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, thank you for clarifying, Nell. Well, you never know. You never know. I play games as a hobby. I don't play this as my full-time job. A lot of people do this as their full-time job. This is my hobby. So all of the funds that go directly into my hobby go back into my hobby and continue to grow the hobby. So that's... Here's hoping, I guess is what I should say. Here's hoping, right? Metal says, I'm just glad you're on Twitch now. It's great to have you on League Start live rather than watching your YouTube vids while I'm grinding. There you go, man. Well, I'm glad to be here. I'll play as much as I can for as long as I can. Family comes first, and that also means that work comes first because work provides for family. And then after those things, bada boom, it's time for hobbies. Lem, you like farming on Harbor Bridge? And the story is fine. I grind in Act 5 and Act 10 before Katava for resistance gear. It's just when you start looking at guides for specific gear, and they almost always have that one affix you can't get unless you use an expensive method or spam the 5 million alts. Yeah, I agree with you, Lim, and that's one of the reasons why I like to use builds like these builds that I'm using here today that potentially don't require you to burn through a bunch of currency to get specific mods. A lot of the time, the specific mods that you're looking for on Cold Dot Vortex, on Toxic Rain Trickster, and on ED Contagion, all of those dot mods are on the tree. That's where the vast majority of your damage comes from. If you can get that damage on gear, you just get better. But most of your damage comes from early on the tree. So that's a really, really nice spot to be in. I don't know, I don't get some of the progression in this game, and I think Harvest revealed how flawed the treadmill is. Yes, Harvest, oh my goodness. Do you guys want to have a quick debate? How much time do we got? We got 30 minutes. Okay. What do you guys think? Quick debate? Quick debate? That would otherwise be a YouTube video, but we just don't have the time to do it? We can do a quick debate. Hey, Akala! Welcome, welcome! It's nice to have you. Thanks so much for joining us over here on Twitch. Hopefully you enjoy all the fun new Twitch animations. I'll start the debate. Harvest was fine. I didn't think it needed to be nerfed. Oh no, Lem! Lem! Oh no! Don't start it there. Lem, you're gonna make everybody angry with you. Lem! Not sure of this Twitch thingy? It needs to get off my lawn? Yeah, I know, right? I agree. I agree. Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna move this path of building. We'll mute this for a second. And we'll have this debate here real quick. Alright. I need to be able to see you guys directly as we have this debate. Harvest fundamentally changed Path of Exile crafting. True or false? True or false? True or false? Hey, welcome, Curse Gunner. Nice to have you here. That's where we're going to start the debate. We're going to start the debate with true or false statements. Alright, true, right? We're all willing to say it's true. Okay? Harvest fundamentally changed Path of Exile crafting. Okay. Totally fair. Nell says Harvest has not yet fundamentally changed crafting. Okay, you can say now that it's no longer present, right? We could be technical. We could say that it did for that league. We could say for that league. But to Lem's point, the genie is out of the bottle in that case, right? All right. So, if we start with that baseline, that Harvest was different in its core components to what regular Path of Exile crafting was. Harvest broke the system, and I don't mean broke as in it's overpowered. We can have that discussion inside our discussion here today. What I mean by broke is it broke the mold or broke the model, or literally took something. Do I have something here? Yeah, I do. It literally, look at my man strength. This is my crazy old man strength. It literally broke the model. That's what I mean when I say broke. Okay, literally broke the model. One pencil is what Path of Exile crafting used to be, and then you snap it, and oh look, now we've got something completely different, right? We have two pencils. We have something totally different. That's what Harvest did to crafting in Path of Exile. It said, hey, that old thing that you used to have is now no longer ever going to feel the same. It's never going to look the same. If you've experienced this new broken thing, will never be able to look at the old thing again the same way. You'll always look at it and go, yeah, but what if? What about? For me, this is where it becomes an awkward personal conversation. Because it's awkward personal, because for me, the thing that broke Path of Exile community in my mind, Path of Exile crafting in my mind, was synthesis. That's what broke PoE crafting for me. Was saying, hey, look, there's all this randomization in PoE crafting, but here's a way that you can reduce some of this RNG and potentially produce high-end equipment that even if you were poor, you had never had a chance of catching up to rich players. But with synthesis, if you can figure some of these things out and you spend the time at it, you can catch up as a poorer player to some of the richer players. You really can make your own top-notch equipment. And so synthesis for me, that was I'm not trying to be a hipster. I'm not trying to say I experienced it first, because I experienced a lot less of Harvest than all the rest of you, because Mrs. Draconis and I had our most recent child. So I only experienced about a month of Harvest, or a month and a half of Harvest, and then I came back in at the end. So for me, synthesis kind of, it snapped the pencil, as it were. It broke PoE crafting for me and said, hey, there's better ways that we can do this. And what Harvest did was it took that pencil snapping and turned the pencil into a nuclear bomb and said, what if we did this with everything? What if this wasn't just top-end crafting? That was a new way to craft and a new way to catch up and a new way to push your endgame gear. What if there was a way, the entirety of your character's existence, that you could have more deterministic, more reliable outcomes in your crafting process? And in that regard, while most of us on a league start day, most of us will hoard our currency and be like, okay, I need to be very strategic about how and when I use my currency. Most of us, come Harvest League start, we were like, oh, we have this in our garden. Use it. It's temporary currency that we're going to use, that we're going to lose, that we're not necessarily going to trade away or have value in trading, so we might as well use it. And then we all experienced what that's like to actually craft your own stuff if you had all this extra currency while you're leveling. So there's a lot to this Harvest discussion about how it broke Path of Exile's crafting systems and what it's allowed to do and what it's now not allowed to do now that it's not here for this cycle. Willie said, I think it's a good tutorial to understand how crafting works. Cursed says, it sets a standard for what story progression should be before maps. Yeah. It's just this wonderful, healthy experience of like, I found something, and I'm going to keep working and progressing on this thing that I found. As opposed to, I found something, it's crap, why did I pick that up? Crazy Musketeer says, there were a few mods that were too easy to get for the power they gave, but Harvest crafting was not overpowered. That's a good way to say it. There were things about Harvest crafting that were overpowered, but Harvest crafting in itself wasn't overpowered. I kind of like that. That's a good way to say it. Lem says, heck, the only thing I bought last league was an offering to the goddess. Yeah, that's fair. Avesti says, I'd say Harvest showed how PoE is moving from old crafting to the crafting in PoE 2. I agree. Avesti, I think I've referenced this before. I'm going to shamelessly reference this again. I feel like I just have to keep referencing this. Where is it? It's somewhere on the YouTube channel. No, it's not that one. Here it is. Here it is. This was 2 months ago. This was 2 months ago that we said this. So granted, that's like in the midst of Harvest League, right? Wow, my slightly balding forehead is like above my slightly balding forehead. Okay, but we said this 2 months ago on YouTube. Everything is prepped for PoE 2. That's the thesis. Everything is this was July 17th. So what? Yeah, 2 months ago to the day. Everything is prep for PoE 2. That's my position. So I completely agree with you, Avesti. Completely agree with you. I think dating back, and I actually commented on something today, either on the forums or on Reddit, that said I think dating all the way back to Synthesis, and maybe even before Synthesis, just everything is prepped for PoE 2. As soon as Grinding Gear Games, we would have to debate about when it was that Grinding Gear Games made the determination that they were going to do Path of Exile 2. But whenever they made that determination, hey, we're going to do PoE 2, I think everything has been a test case for that. That's what I think. Lem says, the garden was fine, but I feel like it should have been more automated. Also, getting a horticulture station was a pain. Yeah, there was a lot that was a pain. There was a lot that was a pain about setting up your garden in Harvest. I feel like almost everything in Harvest was a pain to get set up. But once it was set up, it was okay. That's what I feel like. Life MM says, is Explode Chest in 3 weeks at 40 Exalts items they bought before? Double influence everywhere? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Just because you have a personal experience, it's not what happens in the market. That's fair. That's fair. Cord says, I enjoyed the crafting, but despised every aspect of the garden. Yeah. I think, do you guys want to know my sneaky suspicion about how Harvest is going to come back? I'll tease you guys with that. I'm going to go get some more water. I'm going to grab my tea, empty my bladder, and then I will tell you my sneaky suspicion about how Harvest is going to come back, what the plan is. It'll be an exclusive. It's not going to be on a YouTube video. It'll be here on Twitch. All right. I'll be right back. What am I supposed to do when I go away? Am I supposed to do anything on Twitch when I go away? I could run a 60-second ad break, guys. I'm not going to do that. That's obnoxious. How obnoxious is that? Watch this, though. I'm going to try it. Alright. I have returned. Now, what was it that we were talking about? I promised you guys something. And then I helped my 5-year-old with something and my 2-year-old with something, and... I vaguely remember saying... Was it Harvest? Something about an exclusive? Oh, right. How Harvest is going to come back. Implementation of Harvest. Okay. By the way, how annoying was the ad break? I've never done that before. You can do what K-Trim does and have a splash screen saying, "We'll be right back." Oh, man. Dude, Lem, if you've seen K-Trim's setup is top-notch. Top-notch. K-Trim setup is what every streamer should aspire to have. It's amazing. What is up, Stream for Charities? Welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you here, DeBrian. I recognized you. I love that you had to come back into the Discord like, "Hey guys, it's your boy, but I'm changing my name on everything." I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was great. Okay, so here's the exclusive. Are you ready for the exclusive? Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a G3 exclusive. My opinion on how Harvest is coming back. Harvest is going to come back in a way such that it's going to be not in violation of creating a new league mechanic. Now, right from the get-go, I could be wrong. Right? They might reintroduce Harvest by having it be introduced through a new league mechanic. But I don't think so. For a long time, Grinding Gear Games have talked about how they've got mechanic bloat, how they've got league bloat. And the number that has floated around a couple of different times has been somewhere between 7 to 10 different active leagues at a time. And so we may get to a life cycle at a certain point. Who knows when that point will be? Who knows if it's before PoE 2 or if it'll be after PoE 2. But we're going to get to a point in Path of Exile's life cycle where leagues are going to start rotating and moving out, right? Rotating and moving out in a similar fashion to how Zana's map selection rotates in and out. We're going to get to that stage because we simply have too many league mechanics that are possible or that are potential that will create league bloat, right? That's the goal of GGG. Reduce league bloat, but they want to bring a Harvest back in some way. So, if both of these things are true, and this is always funny whenever I put my hands this way. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh every time. Remind me to do the hand juggling thing whenever I die in tilt. So, the point is if both of these things, there we go, I should use my fingers and not the juggling hands. If both of these things are true, 1, we want to reduce league mechanics. 2, we want to bring Harvest back without reintroducing it through a new league mechanic. This is what it will look like. It has to come back in through an old league mechanic. Harvest has to be reintroduced as a crafting system that is present and available through an old league mechanic. Now, some of you are big brain, and some of you are like, "Oh, real quick discussion here before League Launch. Morty, come on, real quick." Some of you are big brain IQ Rick players, and you already know where I'm going with this. There's only a couple of different league systems that have been implemented over the history of Path of Exile that serve as a potential crafting base to... I'm doing it again. To hold all of the different potential crafts for Harvest. Not everything is going to come in. We already know that. Not every craft is going to make it. Not every craft is going to survive. But some of them will make it. Some of them will make it. And so, this is what I'm saying.
Good news, everyone.
What I'm saying is, And you guys can feel free to react. Those of you who have subbed with Subprime, you can do the bald heads. You can throw whatever emojis you want. You can say it's a hot take. You can say whatever it is you want to say. I think the only league that has got the crafting diversity, the crafting currency, and the opportunity, because they've been leading up to it and moving crafts off of it, to allow for Harvest to come back, is Delve. There you go. There's my... Okay? I think Delve, with Delve Fossils, they've been moving stuff off of Delve Fossils since 3.8 to 3.9. Delve Fossils have constantly been reworked. They've got a stash tab that's dedicated to them. They're not going away. But affixes are constantly being pulled off of them. Delve is constantly getting tweaked and reworked. Delve Fossils and the crafts that they combine with and that they allow for is constantly getting reworked as new currency is added into the game. I think Delve is the spot where Harvest could come back in as individual crafts. It's not a new league mechanic. And now there's a good reason to interact with Delve when Delve is around. It makes it meaningful. It's already very meaningful, but it adds a layer of meaning for everyone. And it's an early enough league mechanic that it happens at Act 3 when you can first start interacting with Nico. So it's early enough that you can start playing with it pretty soon as you experience your leveling character. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Act 4? Yeah, Act 4, not Act 3. Did I say Act 3? You meet Nico in the tunnels in Act 4. Right after you get the banner. Iron Reed Discord, there's a minor update with shaders. Deployed another small patch. If you're sitting in the queue... Wait, I can't read. It's worth restarting your client to get these new shaders. Alright, there we go. What was that command? That was a new command. That was weird. Justin White, thanks so much for the follow, man. JWM, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the G3 fam. And Publius, hey, welcome. What was that notification that came through, though? I don't know. I think that was like the default notification sound. Which is kind of funny. I did all this work to set up custom notifications, and now it's not going to work. And it's worked some of the time. 75% of the time, you'll dodge 100% of the time. I can't delve to save my life. Yeah. I think if they're going to reintroduce Harvest, it's gonna have to come through a league mechanic that's already around. If you've downloaded the Heist update, we've deployed another small patch with some shaders. If you're sitting in the queue, it's worth restarting your client to get these shaders. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. There's a bunch of people saying baited. I'm gonna risk it. We'll see if it just crashes the game. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep my queue time though. Not giving up my spot in queue. 1.17 gigabyte patch for shaders. We'll see if they just break the game or not. I wish they could bring these crafting mechanics into hideout expansions. That'd be cool. Bestiary could work too. There's already the altar. I agree. Here's the problem with Bestiary. The problem with Bestiary, Jest, is, and it's been a problem since Bestiary released, fossil crafting allows you to trade currency and then craft wherever you'd like. In your hideout, in Delve, you can take your currency with you and go, you know, how some people will go into an incursion temple and they'll bring exalts with them and they'll drop them on the ground before they throw in their item for a double poof corruption. You can craft anywhere you want, right? You can craft anywhere you want with currency. Bestiary you can't. Bestiary you have to go to the altar. And you've got to take down the beasts to do it. So while on the one hand there's a thematic similarity there, which I like, between Bestiary and Harvest, in that you plant your seeds and they grow into monsters and you kill them, and you could take the craft and go to Bestiary and kill the monster. I agree. There's a really, really cool interaction there, or lore, thematic lore, in between Harvest and Bestiary. But I think it's still going to be Delve, because Delve is where they've been moving mechanics off of. Hey, Jenna, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. So the follow is working. Apparently it was just Justin's follow that didn't work. Maybe that was a follow on a different thing. I don't know.
Good news, everyone.
Metal, thanks for the follow again. Yeah, I guess the follow on Twitch is working. Maybe it's a follow on some other program. Where I don't even know what other thing is it that people would be following on that it pulled that up. But that's funny. That's funny. Does Twitch link with Patreon? I'm not sure. Can you link Twitch with Patreon? What I have done on our Discord, just so you know, is I have been giving people a tag. I have been giving people a Twitch supporter tag. So what you need to do is just send me a Discord PM. Just send me a Discord PM that you subbed on Twitch, and we'll get you that tag. Which I think I can do that. I think I can. It might take me a minute. Might take me 30 minutes. You never know. Might take me an hour. It might take me years to figure this out. Hey, there we go. None to lose. Got you your Discord, Twitch supporter tag. Ed Hell got you yours as well, so no need to PM me with that one. Got you guys through. Also, those of you who are interested in potentially modding on Twitch, I'm not even sure what that is or what that's like, but if you're interested in modding, you can always send me a PM on Discord. By the way, if you want to join our Discord, more shameless promos, you can type in the command Discord, and that'll pull up an invitation to join our Discord. Hey, what's up, Blood Phoenix? Welcome, welcome. Hey, DeBrian, Streams for Charities. Thanks so much for joining us over here on Twitch. And what is that? Simim? Simim, sir? I'm butchering your names. Guys, how am I supposed to say these names without butchering them? Or is that some of the fun? Is some of the fun butchering and hearing your name butchered? I don't think anybody wants to hear their gamer tag butchered. Anyway, Simim, thanks so much for the follow and for joining us over here on Twitch. Patreon does link with Twitch, or at least one of the others I follow does. Okay, that's pretty cool. If we can make that work, that would be pretty cool. So I'll have to take a look to see if I can make that work. Right? I gotta follow all kinds of people now. That's the way how it goes, right?
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Hey, Willie Shaolin, thanks so much for your tier 1 sub.
And I hope today is the day a
Oh my
Mirror of
goodness.
Calandra drops for you.
He just gifted a bunch of people. Thanks so much, None to Lose. That's all from None to Lose. Thanks so much, man. Wow, look at this.
Today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
He's just... Oh, that's fantastic. Oh.
Today's the day a Mirror of Calandra.
The alert box is just going nuts. Oh, that's fantastic, None to Lose.
And I hope today's the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Oh, well, we just hit that goal, guys. That goal of hitting 15 subscribers. We just smashed that goal. So I guess that means next week we're going to have a second emote, right? That's what that means. That's good news. Thanks so much, None to Lose, for your generosity. That's
and
fantastic.
I hope today's the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Thanks so much, Rangara, for your sub. Maybe today will be the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you. We'll see. We'll see. It could be. It could be. You never know. Oh man, we got 2 minutes. Oh, which one am I going to go with? Am I going to go with ED or Trickster? Caustic Arrow, Toxic Rain. Which one? I don't know. We'll make a decision here. All right, so I think I'm gonna go Trickster. I'm gonna go Shadow. I'm not gonna go Witch. I'm not gonna go Witch. I'm gonna go Trickster. Oh man, but if I do Witch, then I can always bounce over to Necromancer if things go poorly. If things go poorly with a Trickster, I don't know. Which one involves more clicking? Probably both of these involve more clicking, right? I think I'm gonna go Hasunik's Toxic Ring. Oh, but ED Contagion is so easy. That's okay. It's okay. DeBrian says I'm doing a Chaos Slinger to start just because it's super easy. No Flame Wall. Oh no, Blood Phoenix. I'm gonna fit that in. I'm gonna fit that in. No worries about that. Hey, what's up? Welcome, Jape Sick. Thanks so much for your sub. Maybe today will be the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you. Alright, thanks so much for all your gifts there, Nundaluz. That's so kind of you. You got meetings today till 4:30, and then you're going to be hanging with the fiancé. Okay. Well, maybe today will be your day. That the mirror will drop for you later on tonight whenever you get around to playing. It just, the notification button, like, broke. It just kept going off. Oh. Yeah, the fiancé has to sleep sometime. That's right. That's right. Oh, man. It's going down, Iron? You're right. We're about to start, folks. So let's do this. Alright, silly geriatric face is now off. Serious boomer mistake man is present. This is where I forget everything that I've ever known about Path of Exile. My hands become sweaty. Knees are weak.
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
I had Mrs. Draconis' spaghetti. What is this? What are you guys doing? You guys are crazy. What is this?
Today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Oh my goodness. You guys are silly. All right, Heist League.
Today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
You guys are hilarious.
And I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.
Oh man, I don't think I have a. I don't think I have my filter ready. Remember, don't log out while leveling. Oh, that is a good reminder. That is an excellent reminder. Do not log out. Alright, we got our weapon. Let's go get our kill here. And away we go. Alright, start to swap some of this stuff over here. Switch this here, get our walking setup going. Alright, we've got our walking setup going, which allows my left hand to actually do something. Instead of just being present, attached to the rest of my body. Alright, lesser support and keep walking. There we go. I forget who taught me that trick, but you put walk on some key and then it doesn't hurt your wrist quite as much. You won't do as much clicking. But it's quite nice. Alright, where is Hillock? Here he is. Alright, get him down. Alright, are you going to pop into your second form? There we go. Come over here, bud. What if I played a Viper Strike character, unironically? What if that's actually what I did? What if all of this talk of all of the League starters was just a joke? It's not a joke, though. I'm not. But what if it was? Oh no, all the big streamers are sitting at 30K? Oh man. I feel bad for those guys. There we go. We can start talking junk in guild chat. Welcome! Alright, let's get our reward here.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Alright, what do we want here? I think Blight is actually what we want, right? Even though I don't have any blue items. Oops. Guess I should have gotten a blue pickup there, huh? Ah! K Poison? K Trim, is that you? Yeah, right. We're just gonna play poison builds.
That's what this place smells like.
Alright, there we go. Let's keep running. And we need to go get the medicine chest, right? Medicine chest is always key. Medicine chest makes you go zoom zoom fast. I should probably be killing some of these people, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to maintain social distance, madam. You're not wearing a mask. Get away from me. The internet is the first character to reach level 5. That's pretty great. Alright, we got the waypoint, so now if we die, it's okay. There we go. Tidal Island.
News, everyone.
Just left work and still don't know what I'm starting? Hey man, don't worry. No worries. Wow, thanks so much again. Ed Hell and then None to Lose. You guys are crazy with all these subs you guys are gifting away. You guys are super generous. Welcome, oh yay, it's Trey, and welcome Andrew. Welcome to both of you as you join the G3 fam. Over here on Twitch, it's nice to have you all joining us. As we are league starting with a shadow. We got all kinds of chat commands. So if you want to know what it is that we're playing, just hit the build button. As we're probably going to go trickster something. Oh, look at those spiders. Those spiders look new. I'm going to die, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to die. Oh, a coral ring. I want that. Who do you think is slower? Do you think I'm slower, or do you think Quinn is slower? I think I'm actually slower. Quinn actually plays games. I stare at, like, individual images that appear on my screen in slow motion. Oh, that's good, right? That's green. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Now we got Blight. Alright, we can put Blight on here. There we go. And that's a dead end, right? Nope, this is the correct way. Hail Rake, where'd you go, buddy? Hail Rake. Where's the Hail Rake? Is he left or right? Hail Rake, Gandalf! Is he left or right? Here, Hail Rake. Come here, boy.
I'm impressed by how much this place wants me dead.
Ha! Yeah? He's over here, right? This is where the ground looks funny? Nope, I'm probably going the wrong way. I'm going the right way! Guys, I picked the right way for once! That's amazing. You guys have no idea how amazing that is. Watch out for his glacial cascade. Imagine playing softcore like it's hardcore. LOL! Alright, medicine chest, portal scroll. 8 rogues markers. Guys, we're rich. We're so rich right now. Okay, blue and green. What is it that we want, though? We actually want 3 greens. That's what we're looking for. You received a level 3 hype train emote. Okay, what does that mean? I mean, that's cool. What is it? Twitch, what does that mean? What does that mean, guys? I don't know what that means. Thanks so much for the follow there, Fumble Fungus. Okay, don't go to login. Go to character selection. There we go. Woo! You started a hype train. Welcome to the hype train. I don't know what that means, but yeah. They didn't change his glacial cascade to the new? Yeah, I guess not. That looks like that's the same one as what it's been, right? Okay, we want... What is it here? Oh, we do want Pierce eventually. Okay, so Pierce is good. Show the rogue marker to people in town.
Got a job for you, if you're willing.
Oh, look at this. Karuai, the administrator.
Claimed from one of your victims. Or perhaps the victim of one of your victims.
The victim of one of your
It
victims.
is impossible to know how far back that chain could unwind, but now they belong to you. And you seem to be in good health.
I am in good health, thank you.
Etc. It seems you are the one I have patiently waited for. Yes, you will do just fine.
You've waited for me, I've waited for you. It's a match made in heaven.
Listen to your mind. The ring binds us all, and to all within I shall do.
Okay,
no harm.
right, because the rogue marker is like a portal, right? It's like a portal gem. It's like a portal gem to the rogue harbor. The rogue harbor. Right click on a player message. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. That's pretty cool new loading screen, guys. That's pretty cool. Look at my choo-choo symbol. None to lose. What the heck, dude? You got a train next to your name. Hype Train is a Twitch mechanic that incentivizes people to sub and cheer more. You have a train next to your name. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's millions of people here.
Welcome, Exile, to the ring. I am Kudai. While you are here, you will do no harm to any of its members.
Okay.
You are a guest of the ring, and the boss has no tolerance for guests who do not obey his rules. What goes around comes around, if you will excuse the aphorism. Take your time and look around. Introduce yourself to the others here. When you are ready, find me. The ring has a job for you, if you are willing.
Okay, Heist Locker. All right, so guys, this is where this is our stash tab. Be aware, if this goes core, this is what our stash tab is going to look like, or something like it. Like they're saying, everything now that's got its own little thing is going to have its own little thing. All right, let's keep going, and then we'll come back here. We got to introduce ourselves to all the different ring members. So you can talk to the gondolier to keep going. This is going to be interesting. That if contracts really are as low level as they say they are, then we're basically going to be able to play pretty much all the way through. I think. Just on contracts alone. Like, you won't have your skill points for completing quests, but maybe you rush through and then you rush back through. I don't know. Because people are always wanting an alternative way to level. People are always asking about that. That's like the #1 thing that I hear as a complaint nowadays. And maybe it's not the #1. Maybe the #1 thing is still a trade solution, like an auction house. But besides for the auction house, it's like people want to level faster and not repetitively, and they just want to get to maps. And other people just want to have a trade house. Like those two things. Those two things are pretty much GGG's like biggest complaints, or people's complaints against GGG. All right, did we get all three? I think we've got all three. That's going too low. I can go back to town to refill up this flask. I don't need to be running and killing these guys. 2 iron rings, easy game. Oh man, the memes this league are going to be great, guys. The memes this league are going to be out of this world. But does it get better than this name, guys? Rickless Cage. I'm not Nicolas Cage. That one's already taken. But you know, it's like Morty. It's like Rick and Morty coming together to perform a heist. Rickless Cage. I thought it was pretty clever. I've had to keep it under wraps since Heist got announced. Alright, there's Contagion. I think that's what I want. Bada boom. There's Dash. That's what I want. Bada boom. Sell that. Bada boom. Okay.
Stay sharp out there.
Personally, I've never hated the axe, but I can see the improvement when the PoE 2 storyline comes out. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be an interesting comparison. Alright, so we're looking for a bow. That's what we're looking for. Eventually, I'll probably do that tonight. I'll probably get my loot filter all set up. But for right now, I can play without one. This early on. Not looking for anything blue. One blue, one green. Okay, so GG. I'm looking for GGB. But that's mostly for Flame Dash. Okay. There's Dash. I'll need Second Wind as well. There we go. Oh, those Frost Bolts are going to hurt. This is the dead end? Nope, it's not. Okay. Dead ends down here kill me. They absolutely kill me. This zone, I say it every single league start. Guys, what is your least favorite zone? I think this and then the sewers are my two least favorite zones. Because I always get it twisted and mixed up down here. There we go. We found the ledge. Woo! What would you recommend for a player who's only using his fists? Hey, what's up, Pharaoh? Reading your question as a genuine question and then seeing it with you. So if you're aware about Hollow Palm is a thing. So you can level using face breakers, but Hollow Palm is a thing. Like, it's a really, really good thing. And then it's just using your fists and nothing else. So yeah, that might be your new playstyle actually. You got a Wanderlust from Hillock? Way to go, Roblox! Wow. That's almost better than a mirror. It's more usable than a mirror on day one. Alright, so we're looking for multiple green links. That's what we're looking for. Oh, get away from that guy. That burning, man. Burning was no joke. Alright, we're doing okay for levels here. Smuggler's Cache. Look at that. We got a bunch of stuff. Dude, these guys are no joke now. They, I believe they improved the speed of their attack. Hey, we got a contract. Our first contract. Where is it? There it is. Requires, it's area level 6. Should we do a contract this early, guys? With a terrible character that doesn't have anything set up? Is that what we should do? Run a contract just to see what it's like? Why not, right? I am absolutely stoked for this league. Like, if contracts are available this early, and on the one hand, the league mechanics not adding monsters to the zone you're in, but on the other hand, they're creating this whole new zone for you to interact in. I think that's pretty attractive. Alright, give me some mana, get out of there. Goat's Horn, I think that was a 2 blue. I still probably should have grabbed it. Yeah, we're doing fine here. Bada boom, level 7. Almost. There we go. Oh, was that green? That's green. Go with that. Just died on the coast. Got distracted reading the new gear. Sigh. Oh, man. Rip. Yeah, monsters do not like it when you stop and actually interact with the lore. People always laugh about the lore in Path of Exile, like, oh, there's lore in this game? And maybe rightly so, because the game doesn't really let you engage that much with the lore, right? Until you're way over leveled past the zone, and then you have no reason to run through the zone, right? Look at me, I'm picking up all this low-level stuff. But we're picking it up. Oh, look, we got a bow. Okay, it's our first bow. We could use it, but then I'm not going to be able to use our movement speed. Oh, there's a wand. Portal scroll. I'm rich! That's 2 blue, 1 green. That's a rusted spike. There's wool shoes. I should just jump this. There we go. Just need a moment. Is it going to be top left? Yeah, it's top left. I went the wrong way. Woo! Alright, pop up here. And then let the big giant guy jump. Jump on down, big giant guy. And then we can always come back and unlock Navali later on. Don't have to unlock her right away. You don't have to slow down and fight all those guys right away. You really don't. When are we supposed to get Crackling Lance? I believe it depends on which class you started, actually. I think it's Templar and Witch. Is who has it. So you might have to ask somebody to buy it for you. Personal preference, but I usually try to get a League Mechanic immediately to see if I get lucky and grab a Tabula from Metamorph at level 5 in the first zone. The level for Crackling Lance? Let's find out. I thought... that we had a post from Bex that said what level? I thought we had a post from Bex that said what level. So I'm sorry if I'm not finding it right now. I'm not seeing it on my first glance. All right, so let's do this. Can we activate the Rogue Harbor from here? No, you have to use it in a town or hideout. Okay. That's good to know. No, I don't see it on a wiki yet either. I think it was just on Bex's post. Are these all new people? They all look new. Who is Tibbs? All right. Tibbs. Tibbs is this ginormous giant guy. I guess that's why they call him Tibbs the Giant. Isla the Engineer. Cursed the Lockpick. This is our crew. The Wayfinder. Facano? It's not Wakano, Facano. Faustus the Fence? Alright, so once we've talked to everybody, then what? Talk to Kurai. Area level 2. Alright, so that's the first one. Talk to Karst about the contract. Initiate the contract? Did I talk to the wrong one? Yeah, she said Karst, right?
Hello, rookie. Hello, rookie.
Did I do this wrong already? Talk to Adaya? Alright, let's do this one. Prepare heist. Put it in there. Sure, we'll do this. All roles must be filled.
Just keep me alive. I'll do the rest.
Enter her portal. Oh, there's only one portal! Guys! Spooky. Hey, thanks to Brian. Level 28, Crackling Lance. There we go. 13 new NPCs. Oh, man, there's a lot.
You're pretty quiet, aren't you, Phil? Yeah, you're pretty quiet. You're quiet yourself.
Alright, so let's go into the bunker. Break into the facility and steal the Urn of Faroud.
We enter out. Place is crawling with guards. We're here to make sure they don't kill us both.
Doesn't look like it's crawling with guards, but okay. Oh, we got a scroll of wisdom that's contraband. Okay, this is a door. So can you break through this door, lady? Oh, that's a green, blue, blue? That's something. Secure locker? Let's try clicking on that. Oh, nice. We got a Bramblejack, guys. First unique of the league. Bramblejack. Just what I've always wanted. Alright, if we go in here, we raise the alert level, right? Alright, the door will open. Whoa, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. I mean, we still took them out, but that's a lot of dudes. Alright, so you fight while they do their thing. Green, blue, blue. Ooh, nice. Orb a chance this early? Oh, and a chrome? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm gonna need more stuff? Okay. You start that. Oh, you can't use it. Lol. You can't use it. Because it's contraband. So if you pick it up during the mission, you cannot use it. Be aware of that, people. You just saw my mistake right here. You cannot use what you pick up because it's contraband. You have to sneak it out and fence it. Which makes a lot of sense, right? Dude, that's 2 Bramblejacks. We are getting all kinds of Bramblejacked up in here. I mean, it's Alk Shards, right? At this point. That's a good start in terms of just currency, straight up. So how high can the alert level go before it goes on lockdown? Like, if I touch this last 2, am I just automatically going to break the alert level? The alert level's kind of going up. Alright, so in the vault we go. The Faradin cannot earn burial. Alright, so if I grab this... Oh, I need more room. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is like actually a lot of guys. This is a lot of guys. Ha! That's legit a lot of guys. Yeah! These guys' voice acting is amazing. Yeah! Watch for the shield charge, guy. Let me out! We gotta make our escape, dude! Look out! Oh my gosh! I dashed the wrong direction. Drop contagion! Get out! Get away! Oh no, I went the wrong way! I'm an idiot! Mind you, this is what, a level 2 contract? Yeah, this is level 2 zone. Did we make it out? Alright, we did it! We heisted! We escaped! I yearn for the urn to give you what you've earned. I like you, Exile. Okay, well there we go. All right, so these are all different. These are all different NPCs. There's our heist locker. All right, guys, we did it. We did our first heist. We got basically a. She is not an NPC. Okay, who's going to be the most convenient NPC? Adaya. She's not a seller. Faustus. Alright, we're gonna want those. That's a chrome. There we go. Anything else? Global physical. Whoa, look at that! Lightning, fire, and life? Oh. 29 maximum life? I'll take it. Alright, so we got blue, blue. Dash can go over here. I need to put Dash ideally into a... I need to just get a bow setup going. Blight can go here, don't really care. Helmet can go here. Can you go to town from here? Can you go to hideout? Yeah, you can go to hideout. Okay. Dash, leap slam, flame dash, quicksilver, move speed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty hype zone, dude. If you just saw that zone, that's pretty hype. Even the most basic contract looks intense. Yeah. That got max level delirium real quick. Yeah, that was a level 2 contract.
Farewell.
That was a lot of guys to fight. Okay, void manipulation is, I believe, what we want.
Be well.
Be well. You be well. I'll be well. We'll all be well.
Farewell.
I thought I had a blacksmith's. I must have armors. It's too bad that's not green. Looking for greens, greens, greens. Greens, greens, greens. Nope, nope. That's 3 green. That requires an armory scrap. I thought I had a blacksmith's.
Farewell.
Nope. Oh well. Keep moving. Let's keep moving. Whew. In the prison. Alright. What am I looking for here? Yeah, 3 green anything for Toxic Rain, Mirage Archer, Void Manipulation, 3 green bow, the Caustic Arrow, Pierce, and Void Manipulation. Alright. Let's choose the right direction as we continue through the prison. Oh yeah, every league start I forget this. Every 3 months, I actually want to do the Trials of Ascendancy. Every 3 months, I forget. Legitimately forget. Like, oh, I shouldn't skip those. I should actually do those. Ah! Darn cooldown. Oh, there's a crude bow. It's got a green link. I don't want a green link. I want 3 green links. Why are you guys all in my way? Get out of my way. Do you know the way? Apparently not. Oh, oh, oh! Question is, can I double dash past this? Nope. But I got plenty of HP. Run! Run, Forrest! Are you guys still scared of lab traps? Legitimate question, not trolling. I used to be scared of lab traps. But now not so much. What do you drop? That's 2 green. So that's something. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. On we go. Onwards and outwards. To Brutus. I feel like I want more than what I've got right now for Brutus, though. Otherwise, Brutus is just going to eat me alive. I can always shotgun him down, right? Just have 1,000,000 deaths to Brutus. Yes, you're very scared of traps. Lab traps are terrifying if you don't have Enduring Cry. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of ways to counter any negative experiences that you might have with lab traps. I feel like there's a lot of ways around it. I feel like in the lab, there are moments where I'll still panic, like especially if I'm carrying somebody who's not on the same server as me. But I feel like that's less being scared of like traps and more being scared of the server that you're on. Ha! If that makes sense. Is that a 2?
I need more pockets.
Nope. I think I'm going the wrong way. It's over here. I think. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Yeah, I went wrong. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe, 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 maybe. No. Yeah, I went wrong. I went wrong. I was wrong. It's okay. It'll happen again. I went wrong again! I was right the first time. Dope! Oh, I actually have to kill something. This is my pacifist run of Path of Exile. First character to reach level 1. There you go. I always want to reach level 1. Is he up to the top right? Close. Closer. No, this is going to double back. He's going to be bottom left. Yeah, he's bottom left. What am I? Am I level 10 yet? No, I'm level 8. Okay, I can kill some stuff then. Alright, so we're looking for 3 greens. And then eventually I need to swap over. It's a 2, that's a 1 green. Then eventually I need to swap over to Caustic Arrow, Toxic Rain. There he is. He's going to be around this way. Whoops. There we go. Alright, Warden's Quarters. Did the mobs bribe you not to hit them? Yeah, they're paying me in markers. That's why there's markers left around everywhere, right? Alright, so we can come up here.
Curious. It moves like a
And then we're going to come over
yet reeks of
here.
thaumaturgy. Would that I could observe you more closely, my mysterious shadow.
Whoops. All right. Alright. Puncture for extra damage on Dweller and on Brutus.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Puncture plus Pierce. Okay. Right? Is that what it is? Oh no, it's just puncture on a 1. It's puncture on a single green. There you go. That's pretty cool then. I have a single green slot. So that I can do.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Alright. Whoops.
While we live, we are blessed.
Complete vendor recipes wisdom scroll. I forget sometimes how ridiculous the challenges can be. Alright, so there's puncture.
Farewell.
Puncture is on R. Anything else that I want? There's probably lots of stuff that I want. But we're good for right now. QS is Quicksilver, I think, right? Quicksilver. Meme builds are not going to be absolute trash. That is a part of every single new league start, right?
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, you know what? I didn't put this on attack without moving. He dead? There he goes.
Big just means more places to stick a blade.
That's right. That's green, blue, blue. That's not length. What can I do with green, blue, blue? That's extra mana. But I think I'm actually good with both of these right now. Yeah. I'm good with my rings. My rings are fine. Why is it that every time I take a break from PoE, it tells me I encountered a different location and I have to revalidate my account? Is it just me? Oh, that's weird. No, that's definitely weird, Tinda. That is definitely weird. That is definitely an unusual phenomenon. Which, by the way, I feel like that was actually a relatively smooth Brutus kill. Like, I didn't die a whole bunch. What is this? I'm not living up to my reputation as an awful, atrocious gamer. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. There will be plenty of other atrocious moments today. Oh! Speaking of an atrocious moment, that's a 2 green. So that's definitely one we want to take. There we go. Contagional spread. Oh, look at that. Whoa! Whoa, hey there, rubber banding. Nice to meet you. My name's G3 Iron. Holy moly. I need these, need these, need these. Any other guys? Yeah, there's a guy right here. Is there a guy up there? Anything? Nothing? Oh, what is that? A totem? Oh, that is a new looking totem. Or I'm just not observant. Look at that totem. Totem looks weird. By the way, those of you who actually play totem builds, would you or would you not like it if there was a visual update for your totem build?
I'm so good at this.
Like, they've done a lot of different visual updates. Like, if you could have it your way, if totems could be reimagined in their art style or brought into a modern era, in a contemporary era of gaming, like, how would you want a totem to look moving forward? Wow. It's up here. I went the wrong direction. Yeah, I think there's a lot of different skills in the game that are getting reworked, right? That are getting visual reworks. We know characters are getting visual reworks. So, like, what is it that you would like to see in a totem moving forward for its visuals? Because to me, the fact that totems aren't distinct, really, is part of the turnoff of playing them. That might sound really, really shallow. Shallow. But it's just the way I feel, man. As someone who has never gotten a totem MTX, I'm all for visual updates on totems. Honestly, just something new, anything really. I would allow totems to use slam skills. What's up, Cowset? Yeah, that would be pretty amazing. Pretty broken. Alright, there's Fairgraves. Alright, what are we doing up here? Let's go up here, and then I believe we're going down and around now. Hey guys, did you guys knock it off? I'm just a dude, okay? I'm just a dude trying to fulfill a contract. Oh, that's a 2-link. That's the 2-link green. Let's do that. Don't I have a pierce? I got 2 pierces. Yeah, there we go. And I've got a void manipulation, so I can be leveling that somewhere. Do you know the way? I don't think that's the way. I think that's the wrong way. Let's go this way. There we go. There's Fairgraves. Oh my gosh, is this a dead end? I walked all this way for a dead end. That was the way! I do not know the way.
Just need a moment to
That's a chromatic orb. No! We're totally picking that up. It's worth way more than this bow. Wait, was it actually a chrome? Yeah, it is. I'm like, wait a minute. Warts Fart Blobs wants to know, how do you get to the Rogue Harbor? Gotta love the G3 Guild and the names that we come up with. Alright, let's go down here. They apparently already released another patch. 1.2 gigabytes on Steam. Oh my goodness. I want the ability to shift more types of stuff like zombies explodes when they meet enemies. Yeah, that would be nice. Alright, we gotta go deeper into the cave. There's Puncture. I'm currently playing Contagion Puncture rather than ED. There we go. I mean, these guys are all so low. Might as well kill them, right? Ah, which way is it? You stupid flippin' cave. This is a dead end, isn't it? It's not. It's not. Maybe this is actually it. Maybe. Nope, dead end. Ha! We should rename the channel Dead End Gaming. Hello and what is up, YouTube? My name is Dead End Gamer G3 Iron. Woo! You guys hurt. Jeez, sister. There we go. Stranglethorn. Down she blows. Goat hide boots. That's 2 link, and I don't have any boots right now, so I might as well grab them. Is that a greater life flask? That is. Alright, away we go. Dead End Iron sounds better? Oh, I like that. That does sound better. Dead End Iron. Alright, so we now have boots. We can use that on those. Those are, what, level 12? Oh, it's not that they're un-ID'd. It's that I'm not high enough level yet. Duh. Contract. Stolen lockpicks. Area level 11. Ooh, that sounds scary. If I barely could do the level 2 one. Then again, I also had 0 gear. This is a pretty wacky layout for the graveyard. Coming all the way around like that. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. I'm pretty sure I touched the waypoint. Careful with Fairgraves. I just had to listen to him speak for ages. Oh, yikes. Was his dialogue just keep going on and on and on? Alright, so we're going to come through here and then come on down. And we'll grab entropy here in a moment. This is a dead end? Yeah, that's the dead end. That's the false treasure. Trust me, open the treasure chest. I was playing Divinity Original Sin 2 late last night. Couldn't get to sleep. I was too excited. So I was just messing around. And there was like there's some chest and like a bunch of talking heads telling me to open it. That was a pretty cool roleplay moment. Like, oh, what do you do when you come across a bunch of talking undead heads on sticks telling you to open a chest that's in the middle of their circle? Oh, and there were dead bodies around it too. It's like, I don't think I should open this. Maybe this is considered metagaming, but I don't think my character would open this. No, this is the way forward. No! 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 Let me in. Let me in! I know this is the way forward. This can't be the wrong way. It's the wrong way. Dead End Gaming. That's the wrong way, too. But someday, one of these will be the right way. Yeah, there we go. The Cavern of Anger. The one surrounded by flowers. Open that without a second thought? Oh, wow. That's, you are a braver man than me, none to lose. Braver man than me. Alright, I forget. What level do I get ED? I'm gonna have to look that up. I forget. Because I could go ED and go Dark Cells, or I can go Toxic Rain. But Toxic Rain, I don't think I'll get for a while. Like, I'll have to buy it off of somebody. Is this a dead end? Is this a really, really long dead end? Nope, it's not. Look at that! See, we almost did that. We almost did that one perfect. Oh, it is level 12? But it's for doing this one, right? It's for Siren's Cadence, so I think it's available, right? I think both of them should be available, hopefully.
While we live, we are blessed.
While we live, we are. There's Essence Drain. All right, so let's go grab that. Let's go grab Essence Drain. Oh, I gotta be level 12. Okay.
While we live,
Let's go sell our chromatics. That was the only chromatic, right? And then
Farewell.
Weathering Step would be nice. Where do I want to put this? Void Manipulation? Because once I hit level, what? Level something? I can wear that. Void Manipulation. Puncture Pierce is good. Withering Step is good. That crude bow I can get rid of. These boots once I'm level 12. That bow is not a green. Level 12. Essence Drain is 12. Okay. This, get rid of this.
take care.
Cold Resistance with Intelligence, Accuracy. A little bit of life. Eh. I'm selling that. Getting rid of that. The Cold Resistance might have been nice against Merveil, but I'm fine without it. Okay. I think we're good, right? We got Blight. We got Withering Step. Dash, Contagion. Void Manipulation. We can put... Oh, wait. Void Manipulation we want to put with our... Here we go. There's dash. Okay. Always attack without moving. Always attack without moving. Always attack without moving. Alright, so we made our way to the Cavern of Anger. Let's go try Merveil. Bramble Vest from Merveil? Dude, this is... Yeah, you guys are right. This is the League of Bramble Vests. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Oh my goodness, what is with the lag? Whoops. Whoa, there we go. First death in Merveil. We have experienced it, folks. Run from it. Hide from it. It's softcore Path of Exile. Oh my goodness, I'm dead. I think I keep hitting my right trigger. I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't care if you re-up your energy shield, babe. Do not care. Although Puncture, I guess, does more damage this way. Oh, she's almost down. Almost. There we go. Whoa!
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, you can say that again, buddy. Whoops, there we go. I'm gonna swap this back. I'm hitting my withering step way too much. When I mean to hit my dash button. Like that's pretty humorous. I'm still level 11, that's right. I'm like, wait, why do I have these absolutely atrocious flasks? Because I'm level 11. That's why. Under over 25 deaths to take down Merveil in her second form. Why is it that I'm jumping away? Do you guys notice that? I feel like dash is having me dash away from her. Not sure why that is. Am I just using terrible mouse position here? Like, what is that? You guys see that? I have attack without moving on for dash. I'm dashing away from the direction. Oh, because it's reversed, that's why. Thank you. Thank you, Siberia. I'm like, why is it that I'm going the opposite direction of what I want to use? I must have hit that when I hit everything, right? I was like, okay, I want all of these on. When in actuality, no, you don't. You don't want all of them on. Alright, anything else here? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's move on to Act 2. Woo! Yeah, the reason for backwards dashing is so that way you can get in close and hit something and then back, jump back out. Which I think is great. It's good that that's an option. Okay, so here is where we will actually hit level 12. And then we can equip a whole bunch of this other stuff. Ta-da! Which is good. Okay, we can now Essence Drain with Contagion. Alright. Whoops. There it is. Like, where the heck? There we go. Look at how smooth that is. That's so much smoother. That's so much smoother. Alright, we can now equip boots. We can now equip an actual real flask. Instead of the flask that we woke up on the beach with. Alright, we got 2 double green boots. That's good. Alright, anything else that we want to do here? Oh, we want to go turn in the All Flame. And then we want to go do Dweller of the Deep. Oh, Fumble should be credited. Nice job, Fumble. Thank you for helping us out there. My apologies, I misread that. This too will happen to you guys when you guys get older. You'll misread things. It'll be great. Is this what you were talking about, DeBrian? That you just had to sit here and listen to him talk for ages? There we go. That's 2 blue, 1 green. Alright.
I almost feel sorry for you, Fairgraves.
Yeah, I almost feel sorry for you. I should have just gone back to character selection there. Oh, I should have done Dweller of the Deep. That's the other thing I should have done. Alright, so let's go do Dweller of the Deep. And he's going to be over here. He's usually like deep in the cave, right? He's not the way forward.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Is he up here? Yeah, he's over here somewhere. I really hope I'm right that Harvest gets re-implemented. through the Delph mechanic. Maybe that's why I'm so sold on it, because I'm just like, hey, that would be a really cool idea. So maybe it's not actually that it's actually a good idea. Maybe I'm just sold on my own idea. But I think it would solve a lot of problems with potentially adding in new league mechanics and making it convoluted again, and teaching players another new league mechanic in order to level up. Just get rid of all that. Have it come in as a part of Delve. Have it be something that you can access as you know, are leveling up and experiencing the storyline. Although I think it was Jest who said Bestiary. I think Bestiary is another nice good spot for it. Alright, now here is where we go to character selection. And this should be what? 2 passives? Did we just crash? I think we just crashed. Nope, there we go. We spend money on Fairgraves' dialogue, so you're gonna listen to it. I mean, yeah. Can't blame him. You killed a granddaddy crab? You're darn right I did. Alright, there we go. Increase damage over time. Increase move speed, increase chaos damage. Alright, so there's Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain. There's Caustic, but we would need a Scroll of Wisdom. Oh no. Alright, so we want Toxic Rain with Mirage Archer. Oh no, I need a scroll. Alright, so now we can do this. Right? And then eventually that'll be Void Manipulation. And then it's Caustic Arrow, Pierce, Void Manipulation. Which, I believe Caustic Arrow is another scroll, right? Yep, there we go.
Take care.
Alright, so we got Caustic, we got Toxic, and now we can run through Act 2. Skitterbots, and we want faster boots, and then we should be good to go. Should have stolen more scrolls from that contract? Yeah, I should have. You're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. This is a dead end. Nope, it's not so far. Yep, it is. I really do love Mirage Archer. Maybe that's ultimately what did it for this build, but I think Mirage Archer is just too much fun. If only there was a way to scale up Mirage Archer to do like all your damage for you. That you would just cast it like once or twice in a map. And then it would do all your damage for you. Nah, then it would be a minion. Although minions you don't have to necessarily cast once or twice per map. It's just like straight up, hey, I'm here. That's the advantage of minions. The hunt! Yes, Exile. I am ready, Einhar. Is Einhar the best NPC in all of Path of Exile? I don't know, we got 13 new ones, so it's possible that he's not. He might get taken over by one of these heist guys. Faustus, if he's going to keep being a pretty cool guy, trading me good stuff for good stuff, I'm going to like Faustus. And Faustus is also kind of, you know, representing the older guys who are doing the trading and the economics of the heist group, so I kind of like that. You know, Faustus also has a beard, you know? Yeah, then it would be Winter Orb. Yeah. Rest in peace, Winter Orb. I think that's another reason why I like Synthesis and Flashback so much. It was just it really was just like a perfect storm of just absolutely broken things all happening at the same time. Synthesis, Winter Orb, just everything that was potentially abusable. And everything at that point in PoE was potentially abusable. Everything was good. There we go. We'll make our way up towards that chaos damage. Towards the atrophy wing for more chaos dot damage. That'll be the goal. Alright, down goes Caitlin.
All that flashy sword swinging when all you need is one good stab.
Frostbomb, I don't need it. Rickless Cage. Oh, 10%? 10% move speed boots? Where? I'm taking those. Totally taking those. I almost forgot we had a guild. Alright, Pierce and then Caustic. I don't need Puncture and Pierce anymore. Yeah, we want Caustic, Pierce, and then eventually that becomes Void Manipulation. Which I should actually check. Do you have any 3 link green? Nope. It's 3 greens, but it's not 3 linked greens. That's 2 linked. Nope. Okay. Away we go. Alright, let's put this... Let's actually organize the guild stash for a second. Whoops, uniques. There we go. Anybody want a Puncture? Anybody want a Pierce? Anybody want a Viper Strike? Or Lesser Poison? There you go. Flasks. Ta-da! Alright, what else do I need to do? I need to go back and do this. Einhar is the best. Yeah, I enjoy me some good Einhar. Some good Einhar fun. You have Einhar fun. We do Einhar things together. That is a red beast. I don't think I want to mess with a red beast right now. Just a moment. Although beast farming, guys, if you're playing Bank of Exile, if you're playing for the economics, farming up a bunch of beasts early on in a league is actually really, really smart. If you know what you're doing, it can be very, very good. Alright, we're getting XP, run to the middle. Run down. This looks like this is the middle. Yep. There we go. Alright, let's go down here. And run across and pick up the Trial of Ascendancy that's over here. Does Guild Stash not have the layout carryover? It does not, Siberia. It does not. It's quite obnoxious. Quite obnoxious in that regard. So, pretty much guild, when it comes to like what's actual quality of life stuff for you as a player. If it's quality of life stuff for you as a player, it probably is not quality of life stuff for a guild. That's just the way how it is. And it's a bit of a bummer. I wish guilds got as much attention as private leagues. Like, private leagues generate a lot of revenue for grinding gear games, and rightfully so. I think they're a pretty cool thing. We ran one with the help of DeBryan last league, and with the help of a lot of players, crowdfunding it during like the second week of Harvest, I think was when we started, or the third week. And so I can see how GGG is like, hey, this is a big cash cow for us. This is a big money maker. We're going to spend a lot of time on this. Guilds also make them a lot of money. In order to extend guild slots, like you have to spend money. There's no other way to do it. So I don't know. I feel like guilds kind of have been neglected for a while. But there's also so many things that are on GGG's plate. You know, there's a lot that's on their plate, so I can understand if guilds aren't necessarily a priority. It doesn't mean that I can't say, hey, I wish it was a priority, right? We know that GGG will listen when players bring things up. So I want to bring things up so that way hopefully they'll listen. This might be better. Alright, this is going to be better. But I don't have any Winsome Scrolls right now. Because that's going to be our 3-link for Void Manipulation plus Toxic Rain. So that's going to be good. That's going to actually allow us to go Toxic Rain now. As like our primary damage from now on. I love the music of the crypt. It's very cryptic. Oh, it's quite enjoyable. I think overall the soundtrack of Path of Exile, as with everything Path of Exile, probably is my favorite in gaming. As an overall soundtrack, like if I'm just going to sit down and say, hey, you have to listen to everything. I think overall it's probably my favorite. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Yeah, I missed it. We'll go this way. But what about you guys? If you guys had to pick a favorite soundtrack for an entire game, what would it be? For an entire game, you're like, hey, this is a whole good soundtrack across the board. Pretty much enjoy all of it. Well, that ignited me. Yikes! That's actually what killed one of my hardcore characters. Last time I played hardcore. Getting a big ignite. Alright, now that I actually have some scrolls. Alright, Void Manipulation. What else? Toxic Rain. And Mirage. Okay. Essence Drain. Don't need the Blight anymore. Contagion. Alright, away we go. Look at that, we actually do damage right away now. Yay! I like doing damage. I also should have grabbed a smoke mine. What? Why am I not touching this? There we go. Two times the charm iron. Alright, is this our dead end? No. So far, by the way, I'm not sure who's keeping count of the deaths, but I think all of our deaths are to Merveil. I think every single death we've experienced is to Merveil. YS3? What is YS3? Persona 5? Witcher 3? Doom also had a great hype soundtrack. Okay, these are some good games. These are like some big games you guys are naming. I don't know what YS3 is though. You're gonna have to tell me what that is. Get away from me, you beast. Is it a visual novel? If it's a visual novel, some of you already know what my thoughts are on that entire genre of gaming. Can't believe you guys had me play Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, man. You guys are silly. You're all silly.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Alright, take down the Archbishop. Any of these good? I don't think any of these are good. Mortal Kombat. YS is a series of games made by Falcom. They are up to 10 games in the series now. Oh, nice. Skyrim? Yeah, Skyrim's pretty good. At least Skyrim's lead-in song is incredibly strong.
Stay true to you.
I don't think I want any of these, right? I think all Ellie resistances would be the most that I would want. Alright. Get rid of this. Let's throw these into Guild Stash. Let's make a 3-link. A 3-link station. Let's make a 4-link station. Let's make a 5-link station. There we go. Alright, excellent. Other things I was going to do. I was going to identify this. That's better than this. It's less life, but it gives me lightning res. No, I need the mana, actually. Does that give me any mana regen? Nope. I still don't have an amulet. I forget which league it was. Do you guys remember which league it was that I leveled up and I didn't have a belt? Or, like, it was the same belt that I was using the entire time? That's what it was. It wasn't that I didn't have a belt. So we used the same belt. Just for ages. It was great. It was fantastic. Will this let me jump? No, it's not going to let me jump. Yo, why can't I jump? Oh, that's right, because dash doesn't do so well. There we go. Over terrain. Dash is no flame dash, as they used to say. Alright, so we got Void Manip. We got Toxic Rain running right here. Off you go, little beast! Is he talking to me, or is he actually talking to, like, the monkeys when he says that? I never know. I never know if he means that for me, or if he's talking to the actual beasts. There we go, kill that guy. We got another monkey beast! Off you go, little beast! I think those lines are... he's talking to the beasts, right? That's what I'm gonna say. Alright, so things that we could do to upgrade right now. We've got 10% move speed boots. A second 3-link, I think, is what we're looking for here, so that way Caustic Arrow's on a 3-link. I spent a week learning the lyrics to the Skyrim song so I could sing along. Nice, Fumble! That's actually pretty intense, man. This is huge, logging the character to go back to town and not worrying about resummoning the zombies. Yes! Yes! That's got to feel so good. That's seriously part of the... just seriously part of the best, like, quality updates that there is. Summoners have gotten so many good quality updates. It really has been fantastic.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Alright, let's go this way. Increased auto damage over time. There we go. Alright, so something that I'm going to have to do when I shut down the stream here for the first half of the day is I'm going to have to try and go make a another G3 icon. Another G3 sub emote. Because we had so many people sub. We're up to 23 subs, so we got so many people subbing. We're going to get ourselves some more emotes, so... I'm not sure what should be the next emote. Our first emote is a Of course, the baldness. What should the next emo be? You guys will have to let me know. Alright, I need this. Woo! Something for hype. Okay, something for hype. A Mirror of Calandra? That's probably a good call, Brian. What do you guys think of that? Our second sub emo could be a mirror. That's thematic, right? It's thematically fitting. The Weaver's Chambers. Let's go take out the Weaver. So with the way how I'm filling out this passive tree, I'm still making it so if I want to swap to ED Contagion, I could. But so far, I think Toxic Rain. I think because of Mirage Archer, like if I didn't have Mirage Archer, I think I would definitely want to go with this. ED Contagion. I would much rather do this. Like if I'm going to have to stand there and shoot multiple times to kill a pack, I think I would much rather just do the two button combo of ED Contagion. That's a sure thing, right? Alright, that's just a loop. So she's going to be down here or down here. Which, by the way, is YOLO Mouse working today? Hopefully you guys can see the mouse. Maybe you guys can't. Hopefully it's working. I like to run with YOLO Mouse because if nothing else, I can see it. And then if nothing else, you guys can generally see the mouse better. To give me feedback about where I was actually clicking. Do Chaos Slinger, one button? Yeah. There were so many people, like the number one build, as I was looking at different build guides to recommend, the number one build guide for Volatile Dead Necro, the most popular build guide from last league, his 3.12 update was Chaos Slinger is dead. Go play something else. That was like verbatim. Like, go play something else. And I was just like, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't. Oh, it's gonna explode. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. But 20 to 30% on the reservation hit. You might have to build it a little bit differently. You might have to play a little bit carefully with your mana. But I could have sworn I saw a couple of videos of people demonstrating with that amount of reserved mana that you could still play Chaos Slinger ED Contagion. Like, you can still do it. And in terms of quality of life, it's fantastic. You get to use Frenzy. So you always have Frenzy charges up, so you're just a faster player. You're a faster character. Like, yes, please. You know? Like, that's I think it's pretty good. I could be wrong, though. It's not dead, just nerfed. I'm playing it now. See, there you go. Just because something gets nerfed, like, something that the Path of Exile community loves to do is just be dramatic that any nerf equals build dead. And I am not a believer in that. I think that people who put in tons of time and tons of effort into their build guides, like, oftentimes don't let their build guides die to a nerf. Like, oftentimes a build has to take several different nerfs in order to actually be killed. Alright, that's not what I wanted. You know, a single change does not nerf something. That's just me. Or rather, maybe I should say it, a single change, if a single change does nerf your entire build and kill your entire build, maybe... Yeah, I shouldn't say that. No, I think I can say it. Maybe your build wasn't that strong to begin with. I don't think I want any of these. I'll just leave that in case I need that for another character. What else do I need to do? Oh, I gotta go kill Alira. Oh, no, wait, I'm helping Alira. Bring back Winter Orb. See, Winter Orb is a great case, right? I think that builds are essentially this. There are two aspects to any build. You can break down almost any build, and this is not coming from somebody who's made a lot of builds. This is coming from somebody who reads a ton of builds, right? I would not say that I am an expert guide maker. I am not an expert build maker. I would say I'm an expert build reader. Maybe not even an expert. Maybe just a build reader. I just read pretty much any build that's on the forums that gets posted and that anybody makes a guide on. I'm probably checking it out. So maybe, again, maybe not an expert, just maybe I put too much time into it. But I think there's two aspects to any build. And if you think I'm going to say offenses and defenses, then okay, you know, just hi mom, you know, get your jokes out now. But there's two aspects to any build. And no, it's not offenses and defenses. It is the spine of the build. What makes this build this build? What makes this build tick? What if you take out of it destroys this build and you must replace it or the build does not work? For instance, any melee build, any melee attack based build has to have a weapon, right? There's a couple of exceptions to this. Face breakers and hollow palm, right? But if you take those away and you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to play unarmed here and I'm just going to go without a face breakers and without hollow palm. All right, it's going to hurt in essence what the essence of that build is. Oh, that's right. I have to go back here. So when we're talking about build guides, I talk about a spine and then you can talk about branches, right? There's a spine to a build that makes it that particular build. And then there's branches off of it that make it augmented or more powerful, right? Oftentimes, GGG will nerf or a balance adjust a build's branches. That does not kill a build. A build that has its branches pruned does not kill a build. It doesn't. Winter Orb as an example of this, okay? As an example of this, Winter Orb is a great example. Because when Winter Orb was killed, several things were hit. Several branches were clipped, and then the spine. You can still play builds that used Winter Orb, right? You can replace Winter Orb with another skill, which is what some players have done in their build guides that used to use Winter Orb. That's why I'm saying, like, Winter Orb itself as a skill might be dead, but the rest of the build around it was still really strong. You can plug it in with a couple other skills, and people have done that. But when you kill a build, you kill its spine. Oftentimes, that means killing the DPS gem, right? So in that case, if we're going to say the DPS gem, Winter Orb itself, was the spine of that build, then yes, Winter Orb was killed. But it oftentimes is pretty tough to kill a build straight up, right? Like, even Arc builds, where the range was nerfed, when Arc went out of favor from being like the best thing for what, 4 or 5 leagues in a row to being cast by the wayside, it really wasn't that big of a hit. It was a hit to the quality of life of it, and then the subsequent other additional nerfs, you know, really hurt the spine with the damage. But even then, I would say the spine of the most popular build of all time, at least on the forums, is still Enki's Arc Witch, which, by the way, there were still some people recommending that this league as a league starter, right? So it's like, all right, Arc has seen plenty of nerfs over the years, and yet the spine of that build is still there. Like, changing your ascendancy doesn't mean a build is dead. Changing even sometimes the skill gem doesn't necessarily mean that the build itself is dead. It might mean that you got to change it a little bit, but it doesn't mean that the entire build is dead. That's my point there. So people oftentimes in the Path of Exile community, and maybe it's just because there's so many streamers and so many different content hosts and so many different discussion creators. Wow, I said that backwards. Maybe it's because there's so many different discussion hosts and content creators that it's just like a reaction thing. Maybe people have to react like that for shock value because it's their full-time job, and if they don't get the reactions, then maybe they don't get the clicks and maybe they don't get the views. I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, just because something gets nerfed doesn't mean it's dead, right? Remember, summoners were declared dead by a lot of very popular people at the end of the 3.9 cycle. 3.10 Delirium still saw a bunch of strong summoners. 3.11 Harvest still saw a bunch of strong summoners. 3.12, guess what? It's still going to see a bunch of strong summoners. Oh no, the build's dead. I guess it also depends on what you mean by dead, right? What do you mean the build, and what do you mean is dead, right? It oftentimes comes down to, you know, semantics and what people mean by the words they're using. But that is a meme in the Path of Exile community that I feel gets overused very frequently. Oh, this build is dead. And that's why oftentimes you'll see me mocking it. Like saying, oh no, summoners are finally dead! And then I'll snicker and laugh, right? So. I would like to see Ascendant get top gear. The fastest way to kill a build is not damage, it's quality of life nerfs. I agree. I think when they hit Mirage Archer most recently, that was one of the biggest devastating hits to bow builds. Was actually the Mirage Archer nerf. It wasn't the damage to a whole bunch of bows. It wasn't the damage tweaks to uniques. It wasn't the damage to bow bases. It wasn't the rework to skill gems. What it was a quality of life change in a utility skill that gave bow builds a massive amount of quality of life as opposed to other skills. Nice. Crackling Set already got a Poet's Pen. Very flippin' nice. Siberia says G3 is a content host, discussion creator. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Right? I'm not one of the guys that does it full time. It's not my job. But you're right. I am a discussion host and creator. Hopefully, though, and you guys as community members would be a better judge, would be better evaluators of this. But I hope no one comes to a G3 discussion thinking, oh, I'm coming here just because of the reactions and the memes. I don't think that's why people hang out in our community. You guys would be able to let me know if you think otherwise, though. All right, so we want to get an extra Quicksilver at some point, which I think we can do by completing Kill the Beast. We want to use Summon Skitterbots. Let's take out Contagion. Take that out for now. Summon Skitterbots. What else? Oh, and Alira. We can tell Alira that we want to help her. Because she's going to help with, I believe, mana regen, and then also resistances, right? She provides resistances? Or do I have that wrong? I might have that wrong. No, I think she does. Alright, she's 25 resistances across the board. What do I do to start heist content? I'm level 9, haven't bumped into it yet. So you take a marker, you'll take one of these from your inventory in town, and you'll right-click it. It acts like a portal gem. It will take you to the secret hideout where you will then go and run contracts. So find a marker. You'll find little marker stashes in the world of Rayclast. There we go, 15 all. Get the Apex. There we go. And now we can go forward through the routes. Our build is a Shadow Trickster. I'm actually going to go and update that. I'm going to say now that we're doing, we're going to do Hasunix. We'll go update that. Where's Hasunix build on my website? Here it is. There we go. Try that again now, Frosty Freeze, or I'll try it for you here. Here we go. Let's see if that's working. Yeah, Hasunix Toxic Rain build. There you go. I missed an apostrophe. Alright. Alright, so that's Hasunix build. We've updated that. Question. What is your feeling for the skills and current gameplay with the league mechanic? I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's already super duper compelling. Somebody in chat, the way how somebody in chat said it was, wow, that went from 0 to delirium real quick. I forget who said that. I want to give credit in chat, so if somebody else remembers who said that in chat. But somebody described it that way. That it was pretty much from 0 to delirium really quick. I think it was None to Lose, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe it was somebody else. Yeah, it was you, None to Lose. There you go. Oak needs to chill out? Oh man, if Oak is giving you problems... That'd be like if Mervale was giving you problems. Oh! Imagine Mervale killing you. Alright, we run through here, and we get our reward. Ooh, that's a 3-link, isn't it? I need more pockets. That is a 3-link. Alright, so that's good, because that will go here right now. Dash can go here. Where is Pierce Support, Caustic Arrow, and then I need another, what, Void Manipulation, right? Yeah, I need a second Void Manipulation. That is very, very good news. Imagine dying to an Act 1 boss. LOL. Kill the Great White Beast. Rogue markers, there we go. Alright, away we go. Now we go to the login. Oh no, I didn't want to log in. I didn't want to do it. I even said it out loud. I wanted to go to character select. Alright, now talk to Yina and get a second Quicksilver. Alright. So with our 2 Quicksilvers, I think we are looking pretty hot. Yeah, we're looking pretty hot here. And I need a, what, second Void Manipulation? Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. Void Manipulation. Right there. There we go. Caustic Pierce. Okay, so we've got our setup ready. We're about halfway through Act 2. Alright, I am now going to go take my oldest daughter to her engagements for the evening. And I'm going to bid you guys a BRB. Not a goodbye, but a healthy BRB. So the plan is to take my daughter to her engagements here tonight. And then I will be back on streaming, and we will push as far as we can and check out more of these heists and do some more explorations. I want to thank everybody that has followed and subbed during this first opening stream. So thanks so much for joining us here for the first part of our streaming of the weekend. I will be back in approximately 4 hours. You should see a countdown on our Twitch page. We're about 4 hours from me being right here, back in this spot, and you being right there, back in your spot, for us to continue to pursue this Trickster Toxic Rain character. Thanks so much to everybody for following, for joining, and if you haven't said anything in chat, but you've just been hanging out, thank you as well for joining us. I appreciate you joining us as we have been enjoying all that Heist has to offer. Thanks once again so much for joining us, and I hope Heist League is the league. A Mirror of Calandra will drop for you.